Hey y'all, what's going on?
How's everybody today? What it do, ladies and gentlemen? What it do? It's your boy. It's your boy, SBK, coming to you live and direct. Shout out to King Ernest. We got that from King Ernest. Shout out to King Ernest. What up, what up, what up? Come on in.
But y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all hit the like button.
Y'all come on in and holler at your boy, man. I just want to say hi to my peeps. What's up to my peeps? You know what I mean? And we're going to have some fun, you know what I mean? We always have fun. Shout out to everybody. Come on in, the bar's open, man. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. What it do?
Wow.
Come on in, folks. Come on in. Come on in. The bar is open. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bar is open. Come on. Hit the like button. Come on in. I'm going to let this play again, man. Give y'all a chance to come on in. The bar is open. Press the like button. Come on in here. Come on in here. Press the like button. The bar is open. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, people? What up? Happy Saturday. Yeah. Let's get it going. Let's do it. What's going on, happy people? What's going on, happy people? Happy people. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday at the bar with SBK. Can y'all hear me all right? Can y'all hear me all right? Are y'all in there? Give y'all a chance to come on in and press that like button, man. Press that like button. Like, share, subscribe, man. We got a topic for y'all today, man. So I want full participation. You know what I'm saying? Full participation. We got a poll question in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Poll question in the chat. How are y'all today? You are rocking with your boy SBK. Thank you guys for coming in. Press the like button. We're going to have an exciting show today. You might think we're talking about politics, but really we're not. All right? Really we're not. I'm going to shift it. All right? And we're going to get into that or whatever. But y'all come on in here, man, and press the like button. You might think we're talking about politics, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be, it's on the realm of politics, but it's really not about politics. All right? So I need you guys to full participation in the chat. All right? Full participation in the chat. And that's what we're going to be talking about. But this is what we're going to, here, let me show you what we're going to talk about. And this is what we're going to be talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Class versus classless. Class versus classless. We got the Obamas on the left. Grace, humility, and legacy. A lot of people consider the Obamas that they consider them as classy, a classy couple. The president, a classy president. The former first lady, a classy lady. A lot of folks consider them with they exude grace, humility, and legacy. And we'll get into the Obama Presidential Center, you know what I mean? And then you got to my right, the current president, Donald J. Trump. A lot of people say he has no class, no grace, all ego, all money, no class. Big claim, small character. So you guys might think we're talking about politics, but that's not what we're about to talk about, all right? We're not going to really be talking about politics. It's more so about class versus classless. Class versus classless. And I have a poll question, ladies and gentlemen. I have a poll question. And let me get my ugly mug back up here. I have a poll question in the chat. All right, I have a poll question in the chat. All right. And Maestro in the back. It's on both. It's on both the streams, right? Okay. So let me read it. All right. What defines class the most? You have often heard people talk about class, people being classy, a man being classy. I'm going to salute the chat. I'm waiting till a lot of folks come up. I see y'all coming up, man. I'm going to salute y'all as soon as I give my little monologue, you know what I mean? But I have a poll question, ladies and gentlemen. I need y'all to participate in the poll question. What defines class the most? When you think about the word class, a person being classy, a person having swag, a person having dignity, confidence, they exude all of that. Class, being classy, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they carry themselves, their mannerisms, all of that. We're going to talk about that. Class, let me show it again. Class versus classless. Pure class, all money, no class. You know what I'm saying? Class versus, and I want to say shout out, first of all, to this beautiful artwork here that I got here. To the lovely, my partner in crime, the great Triple S. With the lovely shout out to Triple S for this lovely piece of artwork here. Got me in the middle there, and we got both presidents on the side of me and the first lady. And that's what we're going to be talking about. So answer the poll question, ladies and gentlemen. Answer the poll question. What defines class to you the most? Is it respect? Is it integrity? Is it humility? Or is it character? We're going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? And so first, let me shout out the chat, man. I got home training, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to shout out the chat. So first of all, who we got up in here? We got the lovely, of course, the lovely Thrive and Glow with Joe. And she's welcoming in everybody. Happy Saturday. Appreciate the like, share, and subscribe. You heard what the bestie said. Like, share, and subscribe. We got Simply Deep. What's going on with you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to you. Salute. The lovely V is she. Good evening, love. How are you? Well, I hope. Got that weird. Shout out to V is she. My bro, Black P Stone. Salute to you, bro. Salute. Good to see you. And all of you Bushwick watchers, as my sis is just ETV is, she always says that, the Bushwick watchers. Shout out to all of y'all. Yes, Joe is a great editor as well. Shout out to the lovely Triple S. So, simply is just simply asking. So, what kinds of conversations you have? Hold your horses there, simply. We're going to get into it. So, having class. Now, look, I want y'all to answer in the chat. When y'all think of class, somebody's got swag. Somebody's got elegance. Somebody that exudes classiness and swag and all of that. Shout out to the queen. I said what I said. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. Oh, you start talking. Oh yeah, absolutely, B is she. Absolutely. Shout out to the lovely Triple S. So, I want y'all give me a name in the chat. Y'all just type a name in the chat. Man, woman, you know what I mean? When y'all think of the word class, now I'm talking about these three individuals here. But when we think about someone who has class, has elegance, carries themselves. Thank you. Hey, the lovely DR is in the house. Thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. The Bay Area baby's in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So when you think about class, ladies and gentlemen, throw out a name. Who do y'all think? I don't care if it's, just throw out a name. A Hollywood star or somebody that y'all, women, is there a guy in y'all's life that y'all was like, oh man, I thought that guy he wasn't only just handsome, but he had class, he had elegance, there's many different levels of class, and I'm going to get into that, you know what I'm saying? But y'all press the like button as you come in. We got the TZ65575. Dude, I went to school with you. Great to see you on here. Michael. You're going to have to, Michael. I went to school with a bunch of Michaels, bro. I'm pretty sure I remember you. Hey, hit me up on that IG. Hit me up on IG. It's the Silverback King. Hit me up on IG. Hit me up on my email and let me know so we can keep in touch. I'm pretty sure I know you. It's Michael. Do you remember? Bro, I used to come over to your house every weekend and bang your mom. Oh, okay. So you know what I'm gonna do with you? Oh, you got me on that one right there. Unless somebody gets you. Can y'all hear me? Am I good? Okay. I'm gonna have to ban this one. He's talking about mama jokes and stuff. Got banned you, bro. That's all good. He got me pretty good. He got me pretty damn good. Oh, you blocked him? Okay. So anyways, yeah, he got me pretty good on that one right there. But see, stuff like that would get somebody out of character. I don't know that dude or shim or woman if it was a can of paint, But a lot of content creators that would just take them all out of their element, you know what I'm saying? But that dude got me. He got me. So Angela Bassett. That's a good one. That's a good one. Who else? When y'all think of somebody that's classy, a woman that's classy, you said Angela Bassett. I'm thinking more of Felicia Rashad, Claire Huxtable, aka Claire Huxtable. To me, she exemplifies classiness. All right. I used to hear my mother talk about Kennedy, John F. Kennedy's wife, that she represented class. You know what I mean? You see my mom and my grandparents talk about John F. Kennedy's wife. But Felicia Rashad, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play some videos and stuff, and I'm going to drop the link, and we're gonna talk about this, man. Now, when you talk about class, ladies and gentlemen, and you talk about a man or a woman, Michelle Obama, absolutely. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. I know you got a lot to say about some of the stuff I'm playing. Class is everything? Absolutely. So, Jackie Kennedy. Thank you, Bess, for Jackie Kennedy. My mother used to talk about Jackie Kennedy, how she was very classy. You know what I'm saying? But the queen here, I said what I said, was talking about Michelle Obama, and we're going to talk about that. And again, Here we go. That's what we're talking about: class versus classless. And I'm going to show you guys a lot of videos and stuff. But let me before I start getting into all of this stuff, right? The reason, and I can have a multitude of shows about having class. I could have a multitude of shows. The reason why I'm having this particular topic is to talk about having class when the world stage is on you. Whenever you're on social media, television, radio, right? Whenever the spotlight is on you publicly, behind the computer, you know what I mean? Whenever you're talking to large groups of people, you know what I mean? As content creators, we have that ability. Do I have a black eye? No, I don't. I don't got a black eye. So with that being said, there's a lot of content creators on here on YouTube that I admire. I admire because the way they talk, they have class, they exude class, they exude confidence. You know what I mean? A few ladies, a couple of guys, you know what I mean? I'll name some names, you know what I'm saying? Even on social media, and we'll get into that. And the reason why I got the Obamas and I got President Trump on here is for a reason, all right? Because these two examples, we can take and we can use it as a form of, it's a teaching moment. It's a teaching moment. It's a teaching moment, right? So I've seen some content creators on here that exude classiness. There's some women on here. To get your point across, to communicate with people, to get people to make them understand how you're coming from. You don't have to yell. You don't have to beat on drums. You don't have to make a spectacle of things. You know what I'm saying? You can get your point across and not really raise your voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of people like Miss Alice, blessed child of God. Now I'm not just mentioning her name because I rock with her. She rocks me. Wonderful content creator, but I've never seen Miss Alice online here get out of line. I've never seen her raise her voice. I've never seen her lose her cool. Another person that's in the chat right now, I said what I said. I've seen her talk, and she can talk and talk about politics and keep a level head, right? Those are two ladies. You know what I mean? Those are two ladies that, to me, exude class. You can get your point across as a public figure without being an ass, right? Without being rude. You know what I mean? And we'll get into all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But those two ladies there, Thrive and Glow with Joe. I'm not just saying that just because I know her personally. When she gets online and when the spotlight is on her, she knows how to just keep it on the topic and be positive. You know what I'm saying? Just be positive. So a gentleman content creator, all these people that I'm naming right now, I rock with them. You know what I mean? But there's a reason why, if I rock with you, if I follow you, there's a reason why I follow you, right? Another guy, another content creator, a brother of a certain age. Y'all go subscribe up to a brother of a certain age. I admire a brother of a certain age. Dude has just a baritone voice, and it's just, when he gets in front of the camera and he talks, He doesn't have to raise his voice. His voice commands what he's trying to convey. You see what I'm saying? So those individuals I just named, or just a couple of people that I just named, that I have noticed that don't really have to make a spectacle of themselves. They show no kind of prideful attitude, you know what I'm saying? But they can get their point across without being brash and not being, not being an ass. I don't know how else to put it. You know what I mean? So we had some names thrown out there. We're going to talk about Michelle Obama. Be as she mentioned Angela Bassett. Yes, talk about a brother of a certain age. You know what I mean? Shout out to my bro. Whenever he talks, it commands respect. You know what I mean? He does not have to raise his voice. He does not have to, that is a man that carries himself with class and dignity. And he's intelligently speaking on topics that matter. You see what I'm saying? So this is a teaching lesson. You know what I mean? This is a teaching lesson. What would say some people are trashy and some are. We're gonna get into that. So I'm gonna share the screen with you guys, and then but I want you guys to answer that poll question. All right. What defines class the most to you guys? Right? Is it respect, integrity, humility, or character? All right. I want you guys to answer that. So I want to show you something. I want to show you guys something. I thought, this has been a viral, this video with this music in the background has been a viral. Let me put my banner up what I'm about to show y'all. I thought, y'all have seen this before, but I think it's cool. But I'm gonna play a few videos for you guys. And let me put this, put that up. All right. And I want to play a couple of videos for you guys, and we're going to talk about it. All right. And the first video I want to pull up is, we'll just go down the line and play it. All right. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Touch them up and go. Oh, ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still live it like that. Extraordinary. Juice like a straw. Touch them up and go. Oh, ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still live it like that. Extraordinary, juice like a straw. Touch.
So y'all see that? Y'all see that? I got to turn that off. It's still playing in the background for me. Did y'all see that? Is that class to y'all? Is that class to y'all? Y'all see the way he walks? Is that class to y'all? Let's play something else here. All right. So is that class to y'all? That's a man that walks like he's got somewhere to go, don't you think? Let me play something else here. Let me play something else here. All right, y'all pay attention. Here we go.
I am told that the last three speakers here have been the Pope, Her Majesty the Queen, and Nelson Mandela, which is either a very high bar or the beginning of a very funny joke. I've come here today to reaffirm one of the oldest one of the strongest alliances the world has ever known.
Deeply grateful to you and Queen Camilla for your extraordinary graciousness. It's a singular privilege to be the first American president welcomed here. And if you think about it, it's a lot of presidents, and this was the second state visit, and that's the first, and maybe that's going to be the last time. I hope it is, actually.
Okay. So you see the let me right. So you see the comparison there as far as speech is concerned, right? I'm sorry. Every time I play that, look, this has nothing to do with politics, all right? Let me reiterate that. This has nothing to do with politics, all right? This has everything to do with class. Again, let me refer to what I'm talking about here. Class versus classless. All right, now don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. And I always get, uh-oh. Hey, Gilly, how you doing, love? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. I'm honored that you come through. Did I miss anybody else? I hope I didn't miss it. I'm going to play that again, all right? But you see the comparisons. One is basically an orator. Whether you, and like I said, let me reiterate what I'm about to say, ladies and gentlemen. This has nothing to do with Democrat or Republican. This has nothing to do with left or right. You know what I'm saying? This has everything to do with what I'm talking about right now. Class versus classless. Class versus classless. Hey, Miss Alice, my peer. How are you, love? Alice, I know you're gonna like this subject we talk about. Having class versus classless. Roxy, too, Roxy, how are you, love? Good to see you. Having class versus classless. You decide. All right. Let me play that clip again, all right?
I am told that the last three speakers here have been the Pope, Her Majesty the Queen, and Nelson Mandela, which is either a very high bar or the beginning of a very funny joke. I come here today, oldest, the strongest alliances the world has ever known.
Deeply grateful to you and Queen Camilla for your extraordinary graciousness. It's a singular privilege to be the first American president welcomed here. And if you think about it, it's a lot of presidents, and this was the second state visit, and that's the first, and maybe that's going to be the last time. I hope it is, actually.
Okay. Oh, I need to get that one off. It's playing in the background for me. Can you hear me? Hold on just a second. I got. It's playing in the background for me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I can still hear this in the background for me. Hold on just a second. All right, there we go. So y'all see, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm stuck for some reason. Can y'all see me? Y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? All right, here I'm back. All right, y'all. Sorry. I'm back now. StreamYard stripping, y'all. StreamYard is stripping. All right. So y'all saw the contrast, right? Y'all saw the contrast. Lisa J. Stocks, how you doing, love? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. So y'all saw the contrast, right? Let's play some more. I'm gonna play something else for you guys, right? But before I play anything, one guy is an orator. He knows how to speak. He knows how he's got eye contact with his audience. He knows exactly what to say, right? Very witty. Very well spoken. You know what I mean? When you graduate from Harvard, he graduated from Harvard, right? I said what I said. Graduated from Harvard. I mean, a black man graduated from Harvard, you know what I mean? A lawyer speaking like that. If I'm not, okay. Thank you, Alice. I read, and you can forgive me, I've read that the dude has been considered, talking about President Obama, has been considered one of the greatest orators, speakers that's ever graced our country. Knows how to command attention whenever he speaks. Whenever he speaks, he knows how to hold an audience. He knows how to grab your attention. All right? He knows how to do it. The other guy, you saw him reading from the script, right? You saw him reading from the script. And he's got the Camilla and Prince. You know what I'm saying? He's reading from the script, right? So let's play some more. Let's play some more contrast, all right? So we're talking about class, ladies and gentlemen. Class versus classless. All right? Class versus classless. And let's play another clip, all right?
The majority of those who died today were children. Beautiful little kids between the ages of 5 and 10 years old. While nothing can take the place of a lost child or loved one, all of us can extend a hand to those in need, to remind them that we're there for them, that we're praying for them.
Today we mourn for all of those who lost their lives. We comfort the grieving and the wounded.
Are we really prepared to say that we're powerless in the face of such carnage? That the politics are too hard? Are we prepared to say that such violence visited on our children year after year after year is somehow the price of our freedom?
And first responders, everybody. The job they've done is incredible, and I want to congratulate you.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that right there. Okay, I wanted to share this clip right here because of emotional and a tragic event that happened with the Parkland shootings. Right, you got one president that's basically kind of, speaking of Mr. Trump, that's basically kind of like, he doesn't really show emotion. All right, doesn't really show emotion, and it's basically kind of like he's reading from a script. Man, I apologize, man. StreamYard stripping, man. Keep kicking me out. So what I was saying was, you got two different emotions right there. You got one president that is not showing, reading from a script, and you got one guy that's showing emotion. All right. So I'm gonna drop the link here where y'all can join me as y'all can join me, man. I'm gonna drop the link and I'll have it pinned, so we can talk about having class. All right. And Maestro, can you pin the link for me? Thank you. So y'all can come up and join me. All right. Let me play another clip. Y'all come up and join me, and we talk about class. And then I'm gonna play a couple more, another joint here. And let's go with this one. Let's go with this one, all right? Y'all ready?
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
Today, at my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan.
He died like a dog. He died like a coward.
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
It was something really amazing to see. I got to watch it.
How did you watch this?
Well, I don't want to say how, but we had absolutely perfect, as though you were watching a movie.
Tonight, we give thanks to the countless intelligence and counterterrorism professionals who've worked tirelessly to achieve this outcome.
Died like a coward. He was whimpering, screaming, and crying. And frankly, I think it's something that should be brought out.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
Today, at my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan.
He died like a dog. He died like a coward.
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
It was something really amazing to see. I got to watch it.
How did you watch this?
Well, I don't want to say how, but we had absolutely perfect, as though you were watching a movie.
Tonight, we give thanks to the countless intelligence and counterterrorism professionals who've worked tirelessly to achieve this outcome.
Died like a coward. He was whimpering, screaming, and crying. And frankly, I think it's something that should be brought out.
The United States.
Okay, one more time. I look, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like you, Joe. I think it's hilarious. I gotta play it again. Y'all should see Joe in the background, back here in the back. She's in the background. Abdul Bakr. Oh shit. Let's play it again. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh my God.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
Today, at my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan.
He died like a dog. He died like a coward.
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
It was something really amazing to see. I got to watch it.
How did you watch this?
Well, I don't want to say how, but we had absolutely perfect, as though you were watching a movie.
Tonight, we give thanks to the countless intelligence and counterterrorism professionals who've worked tirelessly to achieve this outcome.
Died like a coward. He was whimpering, screaming, and crying. And frankly, I think it's something that should be brought out.
The United States has.
Hey, we gotta listen to him. We gotta listen to him the way he pronounces the name again, and then we'll
Conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
Today.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. You have one gentleman that can convey his message in a very professional and classy way. You got another gentleman is just talking like you and I are talking right now, right? So, class, ladies and gentlemen, class. The way you convey yourself, Abu, Abu. I will start. Alice, you're gonna make me play it again. But the link is pinned. Joe, you might as well come on up. You might as well come on up. Quit playing. You might as well come on up. Come on up. Shanice, is Shanice in here? Shanice is in the building. I gotta give you a rich, since you're the sweet Shanice. Shanice, I cannot find you. For some reason, you hide from me, girl. I cannot find you. I cannot find you on YouTube. Whenever I try to tag you, I cannot find you. You hide me. You hide me. Look at Jen J. Look at Jen J. Abu, Assad. Shout out to Jen J. Shout out to Shanice, my younger peer. I'm going to get in trouble for that. Let me play something else. We're talking about class, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about class and classless. All right? So y'all see how the comparisons, there's no comparisons when it comes to the way you convey your message. There's no comparisons with the way you share emotion or you exude your emotion, right? So let's play something else, right? The link is pinned. I need you guys to come on up, and there's a poll question, and I need you guys to answer the poll question. All right? Let's play this one. All right? Did I already play this one?
Enjoyed working with all of you. That does not, of course, mean that I've enjoyed every story that you have filed, but that's the point of this relationship.
They'll take a great story and they'll make it bad. See, I think that's really illegal, personally.
You're not supposed to be sycophants. You're supposed to be skeptics. You're supposed to ask me tough questions.
So why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came into on a plane.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Trump playing Trump has really done a number on me. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. There we go. All right. StreamYard is tripping, y'all. They not trying to let me be great, man. Try not to let me be great. I'm trying to get the bestie up here so she can while StreamYard is tripping, but she back here tripping too. You know what I mean? So y'all come up. Now look, talking about class and classiness. Now look, I'm saying all this for a reason, right? Because online, as a content creator, I feel like that if you are giving, as Alice says and as I say, thought-provoking content, if you are online, I think that you owe those who follow you especially if you're monetized. You owe those who follow you. You owe them. You owe them class. All right. You owe them respect. All right. I appreciate every moderator, and everybody that represents SBK Media. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. I really do. And because of that, I want you guys to understand that, understand that, that people as content creators, they don't necessarily act like content creators. Let's just be honest. There's a lot of content that's really not content, that's trash. You know what I mean? I alluded to a lot of content creators that I rock with that I really do admire, because what they say is basically who they are. And basically what you say, whatever comes out of your mouth, you're really revealing who you are as a person. You see what I'm saying? That's just not on a world stage like I'm giving right now with these two individuals, right? It's really, we got to dial it down. You know what I'm saying? We got to personalize it. It's a teaching lesson, as I like to say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are making asses out of themselves. You see what I'm saying? You're making an ass out of yourself, and in turn, you're not delivering a message. You're the spectacle, right? Okay, like I said, this is not about Democrat or Republican. This is about class versus classless. The thing I'm trying to give to you guys is this. When you got a president that in his own cabinet, in his own MAGA regime, if you want to call it, you got a president, I'm just going to be honest with you, he shits on himself, he farts, he stumbles and falls, makes fun of reporters. I'm going to get into that. You shit on yourself, you fart, all on camera. All on camera. You're shitting on yourself, you're farting, you can't hold your bowels, right? All on camera. You made fun of a past president for sleeping, and it's clear that you have sleeping issues. You have an issue. You have heart issues. All right? You're shitting on yourself. You're farting. You're at a damn Knicks game and you're asleep with thousands and thousands of people. You're asleep. But, what I mean? This is not about Democrat or Republican, right? This is about class. I could talk about this subject for weeks and weeks at a time and just narrow it down. I'm thinking about doing it again. But I'm talking about this on a world and social media platform type setting. Now, I got some folks on in the background. You know what I mean? Y'all are preaching in the chat, so I'm gonna bring y'all up. But do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Then you got a guy who's clearly, he's got a family, and I'll say, he's got a family. He's got a wife who's beautiful, who people have. Can y'all hear me? They clap back in a classy type way. So let's bring the link is pinned, and I got my my attorney, Kevin Corpton, and I got the lovely Jen J on the panel. What's up with it, fam? What's going on? Jen J,
I
Kevin,
can't call it, man.
come off mute, sweetheart. You on mute. Okay. Say something. Say something. Say something, Jen J. Are you there? Jen J, speak to me, Jen J. Jen J, you there? Are you the real Jen? Oh, there you are.
Oh, how you doing?
Say something again.
Yeah, what's up, hey everybody?
What's up? What's up?
How
What's
you
up,
doing?
Jen J? What up? Go ahead, Kevin. What's up with it, bro? Y'all go ahead. What's up?
I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna just be sweet and short with it. I mean, Obama had always been a classy person. Let's just put it like that. And Trump is the most unclassy person we know today. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's nothing new. I mean, you see how Obama abducts himself as a gentleman. His wife abducts herself the same way. So, I mean, you can basically see the difference between night and day. Trump doesn't know how to do that shit. Let's just be honest. Trump's a fucking idiot. Let's just say what it is. It is what it is. And that's all I gotta say on it.
I got you. The lovely Jen J is in the house. Jen J can troll you, but then she can agree with you, but then she can disagree with you, and then troll you it all in the same breath. Jen J,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Jen J, I miss you. How are you?
I'm good.
What you got on it? Kevin, he spoke some words. What you got? What you got on everything?
I agree with Kevin said, and also what you were talking about earlier. It translates to a lot of parts of our lives. So when you brought up this topic, that's what came to mind for me, was how this translates to relationships, friendships, work environments, class versus classless, how you interact with people on social media. It extends in every single part of our lives. And I don't know why Trump decides to conduct himself that way. And I don't know if maybe people don't agree with what I'm about to say, but it's also a calculated choice of his. It's strategic. I feel like he's speaking to a certain audience. Just like you ran off President Obama's, credentials. Oh, SBK just fell off.
Yeah, he having technical difficulties right there.
Yeah. Just like President Obama has his credentials, Trump also is no slouch too in that department. So that's why I feel like it's a choice, and
it's a choice.
That choice makes it even more insidious to me. If that was just who he was, if he was just from the backwoods of nowhere, that's not Trump's story.
I'm bad.
Yeah, no worries.
I mean, you good, man. I know StreamYard don't like you right now, but I understand.
Man, StreamYard hating on your boy. StreamYard hating on your boy.
Yeah, StreamYard.
Man, you're hating on before I let y'all cook, all right? Shout out to the lovely Wanda. Thank you for coming through, love. Thank you. If I miss anybody, y'all are cooking in the chat, you know what I'm saying? But y'all go ahead. Now, Jen J, before I was rudely interrupted by the YouTube and StreamYard gods, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Y'all both can start cooking. I want before y'all start cooking, y'all. That is why I held this panel today about social media, about workplace, about having class, man. You know what I mean? I see so many times where people show classless attitudes and behavior on here. On
Yeah, you
here.
gonna see it all the time. You gonna
You know
see
what
it
I
all
mean?
the time.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
so
you gonna have your content creators. You gonna have some cool ones, and you gonna have some assholes. It's gonna be best of both worlds. So I mean, you just gotta be smart who you fuck with and who you don't fuck with. It's just that simple.
facts. Al says it's apparent that you can have plenty of money and still have no class. I have that in my sermon notes. Peer,
I
my
mean, she
peer.
makes a valid point.
She's very much.
Valid point.
She's very much right on that.
Yeah.
Um, so I want to ask y'all too. What was y'all's answer to the poll question? You know what I'm saying? If y'all, and I'm going to read it. I'm gonna start with you, Jen J. Um, so what defines class the most to you? Is it respect, integrity, humility, and character, or character? Um, what is your answer on that? And I want your give me your reason for your answer.
For that poll question, for me, it was character, because that's what came to mind when I think, even when I think of Trump. I think of someone who lacks good character. No amount of money can change that. Nothing. That's what came to mind. And the reason why is character is part of who you are, and it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, what type of I won't say that. I'm kind of being choosy with my
No,
words.
this is the bar, Jen J. Jen J, this is the bar. You know your boy, man. There's no, your voice belongs in the conversation, so you're not muffled here. So go ahead.
I think certain things are not instilled at a young age, and um, people can go through adulthood into the casket without forming any sense of class, character, anything. That's all I'll say.
I agree. I totally agree. We have the lovely, the beautiful Foxy to Roxy in the building. What's going on, love?
Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
What you got on it? What you got on it? StreamYard's hating on your boy, Foxy.
I know. I see it. Whenever you talk about Orange Man, that's what start happening with StreamYard.
Yeah. I know.
But what I want to say is, just like me, if I come on here and we're like open at the bar and we being ourselves, I can talk like this.
You sure
but when you representing a country or you representing something with some status, you got to carry yourself with class. That's what I changed to. Hello, how are you? This is Cheryl. How you doing? Da 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 da. Just using a name. That's how you conduct yourself. You know when the time is right to be classy. Then there's a time that you can be who you want to be. You could be yourself. I know when I worked in the government that there was times that I could talk to my fellow coworkers and we could talk like we do every day. But when it was time for me to do presentations, that's when I had to change and be more professional and carry myself with class for them to take me serious. And that's the problem difference between Obama and Trump. Trump is talking like, he's from the hood and the street, don't give a roots poops to nothing. Well, let me say it like this: trailer park. He talking trailer park. He ain't talking the hood. The hood, even some of the people in the hood got more class than he had.
Yeah.
He talking more trailer park with that dumb stuff. Look at the White House now. I live in DC and I went down there and looked to see what we look like. It's terrible down there now. I mean, really terrible. They got the tarp over where his name used to be. They won't take that down. Where it used to be green grass and this epic center in the middle of the yard where the White House is now ball grass, like no grass there at all now. It's just little pieces of grass and dirt. He done messed that up. Where the basketball court is, they done took that up. It's terrible back there where the basketball court is. They haven't even smoothed that out to make it look decent. Where the flower garden used to be, the concrete is all bumped up and messed up, look like it ain't even, smooth. It just looked trashy around the White House altogether. And this is a place where people come to tour the White House and everything,
Yeah.
and it looks totally trashy. When I say trashy, it's embarrassing to even say you're from DC.
Right. I know you can speak on that, but I want to play something. I want to read y'all's comments, all right? And I want you two ladies. I want you two ladies to comment on. I'm gonna play a clip, all right? But I want to read a starred comment that you put, Foxy. You said, same as Michelle Obama and Orange Man's wife. One is classy and the other is trashy. Now look, I want to play a clip. All right, I want to play a clip that I want you guys to respond to. I want full participation in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you guys on the panel. I want you guys to react to this, your opinion about this, and let's talk about it, all right? And here we go.
A stunning new example and the contrast in the media's treatment of Melania Trump and Michelle Obama. You don't want to miss this.
Michelle, Merchant of Death Obama.
The bitter half of the Obama administration.
Maybe we should call her Lady Michelle Obama, like we have a king and queen.
Michelle Obama is so like the Duchess when she speaks
kind of
about.
Annoying,
She is.
By the way, they're not just. Be eating? She needs to drop a few.
Melania Trump is spectacular in every way, and she is a dazzling representative of the United States.
She is a woman of strength and should be revered, not made fun of.
The woman is beautiful inside and out.
Melania Trump is one of the classiest, most elegant, smartest women I know.
And it's impossible for people not to have the pants charmed off of them when she shows up.
America and the world seems to have fallen in love with the First Lady, Melania Trump.
Michelle Obama, she may not be proud of her country, but she's certainly proud of her wardrobe.
The First Lady was caught on camera wearing shorts. And some people think this is a big no-no for a First Lady. The First Lady was also criticized for wearing a sleeveless gown to the inaugural ball.
When she opened up the White House vegetable garden, she was wearing a pair of boots that cost $775.
Running around in almost a $7,000 jacket really sends a conflicting message.
The real injustice is the press's attention on what she's wearing rather than what she does.
Melania Trump always looks so stunning and so beautiful. I just want her wardrobe.
She tends to try to make statements by her appearance.
They commented on her shoes, that she had heels on at one point before she changed into sneakers.
Pretty much Michelle Obama got a pass. Interestingly, Michelle Obama, she gets out of a vehicle. She's carrying a bag that was $1,200 and nobody said a thing.
No one said a thing about her $500 Lanvin sneakers either.
Reportedly spending $2,000 on this sundress.
What?
The First Lady changed into a $950 skirt just hours later.
All right. Y'all see that? Y'all see all that? I'm gonna stop sharing.
Bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
Okay, so y'all, the floor is now y'all's. Yo, go ahead. Foxy, you hollered out bullshit. But here's the thing. There's a reason why I'm having this discussion. All right. If you've ever heard Michelle Obama speak, another orator, she's just as good as all the, she can speak very well when it comes to conveying a message. You know what I mean? Melania struggles. You know what I mean? She just, just struggles. You know what I mean? But I want y'all's opinion on the panel, Jen J.
Okay, first I want to say is that, first of all, We already saw that Melania already copied Michelle's speech from her first time.
Yeah, I had that, what you call it.
Now, see, that's right there. Then the second time she did a speech, she was sitting at the table. She was looking down and couldn't even read the paper in front of her. Okay? And how they pronounce the words. Number 3, you got to remember, was a woman that was dealing with the polls. Melania was dealing with the polls. Michelle ain't out there dealing with no polls. Michelle wasn't out there spreading it like a 7-Eleven. Michelle wasn't out there doing all these things. She carried her. Look, she went and got a Harvard degree. She's very intelligent. She carried herself with class. There's nothing they can find. That's all they can talk about is her wardrobe, because there's nothing else they can say about the woman personally as a character. Look, when you got Putin talking about your first lady, and he's degrading your first lady. Putin has not degraded not one first lady that I've known since I've been watching politics. And he degraded and showed it in his country, pictures of her nude. Your wife, Trump, showed your wife nude on his magazines and newspapers and videos and stuff in his country. You don't see Michelle Obama over there in Russia on display, and any other country on display in that manner.
I want to say this here. Foxy and Jen J and Kevin. I seem like Michelle got a dunk on her.
Oh yeah, girlfriend built. She built like a brick house.
Yeah, she's special. I'm gonna say that much. She's special.
Melania's got a swimsuit edition type.
She ain't got swimsuit. That's a string.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a gentleman right now because it's too late up here. But when you get to me, I'm gonna really let you know how I feel about that.
And Kevin, it ain't nothing I ain't heard from SBK and the look, and don't forget transaction. Remember Kevin, transaction?
Yeah.
So there ain't nothing you could say, Kevin, that ain't gonna surprise me. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and cook.
Jay, you remember that song, the Fatty Girl.
I feel like the reason why I said bullshit really, because I see what the fuck they doing. This is victim blaming all the way the fuck around. They looking at it like, okay, black versus white. Oh, she's more elegant and all. Bullshit. We know what the fuck Trump wife is. She a hoe. Just say it. She a hoe. Just fucking say it. I don't know why people scared to say that shit. It is what it is. She a hoe. That's all it is. She's a straight hoe. Yeah, I said it. If they go ban me. I don't give a fuck. Straight up. Obama, like I said, Obama.
She was, look, his wife was a 7-Eleven, open 24/7.
She the biggest hoe they is. That's why Trump with her, because he only fuck with hoes. He ain't gonna fuck with nobody that got class like that. Let's just be honest.
The ones that he did have class, he dogged the hell out of them till one of them had buried. Look, he hated her so bad, he put her at the end of a golf course. He didn't even put her in the cemetery.
Damn.
Yeah, he buried one of his wives, one of the kids' mothers, at the end of a golf course, in a field in the golf course. Didn't even put her in the cemetery with other people. Put her out there by herself.
That's why Trump the way the fuck he is. That's why he the dumbest motherfucker in the planet. Yeah, I said it.
Damn. Okay, Jen J, what you got on it?
Well, we've seen every part involuntarily. We've seen every part of Melania. She's done a lot of scantily clad kind of material. So, I mean, that speaks for itself. And the reason I bring that up, she's not just an average person. As the first lady, your reputation precedes you, if you know what I mean. So those kind of things stand out. As far as what they wear from day to day, that was just so catty, and I think there was a little bit of misogyny kind of rolled into that as well. That we go back and forth with what this person's wearing, what handbag. We don't ask, how much Trump's suit is. So I think that part is definitely leaning towards the misogyny part of it. I understand that the first lady represents the country, and this has been a historical thing. People care about what the first lady wears. I get that, but it's so low vibrational at this point. Like
I agree.
it's silly to me. With that being said, Melania has dug her own hole as far as she's done her own slick shit. It's not even separate from just being married to Trump. She's done her own little slick shit that says she's not worth a damn. So whatever they do after they leave office, I hope they stay on that golf course because it ain't safe out here.
I agree. I agree.
They've really made some enemies in the worst way, and
I agree.
They did it to themselves.
and that's not good. They didn't make us look good on a world stage. That that to me, maybe that's my ego talking, but that to me has been the most disappointing thing is looking bad in front of company. Like that's the part. Like we got to deal with the fact that that's our leader. When you see them standing at the G6 meetings and the UN meetings, and it's like, man, that's ours right there. Do we have to claim him?
Well, remember Jen J. Remember when he went to see the Queen Elizabeth before she passed away? He jumped in front of her to go shake somebody's hand, and she's supposed to be in front of him, and he jumped in front of her.
Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I just, for anybody who feels like class is not a factor here, just switch the behavior, reverse all the behavior. If we saw every crevice of Michelle Obama in a King magazine before she became first lady, if Obama had the side pieces and all this going on and conducted himself the same way, that tells you everything you need to know. Just flip it, flip the behavior, flip the interactions, flip the dialogue, and imagine the kinds of things that they would be saying about the Obamas if they were in that same position.
And the thing that gets me, I'm sick and tired of, every time anybody talks to any of those MAGAs about what Trump is not doing right, the first thing they do, well, Biden did this or Obama did that, Biden did this or Obama. Obama ain't been in office in 10 years. Biden ain't been in office in a couple of years. Right now, I'm hearing on the news, don't know yet if it's true, but he's been diagnosed with cancer. So that's why they kind of backing off on Biden a little bit and started going on Obama, because he's been diagnosed with cancer. But it's still, regardless if he had cancer or not, neither one of them are in office. We're talking about what our president right now is doing. We got a White House that look like a trailer park trash. We got a reflecting pool with a big old gash down the middle because you decided to drive your motorcade through the reflecting pool. What fool would drive a motorcade? Listen to it now. A motorcade across. Okay, they drain the water out of the reflecting pool. He decided to drive his motorcade through the reflecting pool, which cracked the foundation. So that's why we have all that green stuff in the reflecting pool now, because you done cracked the foundation, and we on DC is on a plateau, so the water level is even underneath it. That's why they have so much concrete, because he's driving the motorcade across there. He got a big old split down the middle. So he painted it blue so nobody could see the split where the paint done come up because they put peroxide in it. Now we got all this gush in the reflecting pool.
Gotcha.
And see, this is dumb stuff, and this is the dumb stuff that he does that's embarrassing. Right now, DC look like a shit show.
Yeah, Joe says Biden has stage 4 aggressive metastatic prostate cancer.
That's what I heard. So they kind of backed off Biden a little bit more. So remember, they were Biden. Now they're going after Obama because of him being diagnosed with cancer. So, I guess his panel done told him calm it down a little bit about Biden because, this man is really sick right now. And he is stage 4. So he's snap of a finger from, going into a transitional stage with stage 4 because there's no reversal for that. And there's no, so he's really, really sick. But my thing is, regardless if he was sick or not, Biden is not in office.
No, he's not.
He's not in office. Obama ain't been in office in 10 years. So how you going to blame them when this is going on now? The people, we don't have insurance. A lot of people don't have insurance. The farmers don't have farms anymore. A lot of the cattle is not being done where we can get fresh meat. We can now, because of the what's going on with the Strait of Hormuz, we ain't even getting the meats from China, which we were getting. Now we got to get it from Mexico because you don't block the stuff from China. These are the things that the people are not looking at. And I looked at a man today who challenged 10 people that were Republicans, MAGA Republicans. And if y'all had heard the stupidest stuff that came out of all 10 of their faces in regards to how they was protecting this man and how they try to make this man seem like he almost God. It is pathetic. I mean, it's ignorant information. And then you look at Obama, where we knew where we stood. We know that he went ahead and got bin Laden. He did what he gonna do. He handled it with class. The young people that got, was, unalive. He went to see them, went down in to meet the families, talk to them about it, ask what he can do. This man sit back with thumbs up, talking about, hey. When our soldiers came over, he had a hat on his head. You know that's disrespectful for a soldier.
Yeah.
He know that's disrespectful. But he did it anyway because he don't care about nobody
but himself. Point. He don't.
I want to say shout out to my bro, Jimbo. Is in the house.
Jimbo.
Jimbo, get your ass up here.
He don't care. That's the whole point. You just took the words right out my mouth. He don't give a fuck. That's the whole point.
He don't give a fuck. He got a trashy ass wife. He got trashy ass children, dumb ass children. Because now they done started shit overseas, over in the part that wasn't in. We was all right with. Now they done went over there and got them at war with each other because of their dumb shit. So now we got 2 wars going over in the same area because father doing dumb shit and the sons are doing dumb shit.
Yeah,
so
that's what I said.
So
when you got dumbass people, they don't know how to conduct themselves, and you see it in real time.
And look, that's just like SPK said, you can't come on my channel unless you tell me how good I look. Every day, those people, seriously, every day his cabinet has to stand up and tell him how good he look, how he looks good today, how he looks fresh and da-da-da-da-da. They got to compliment the man before he let them sit down and start business. What the hell?
Do you know what that is? That tell you what his cabinet is. He got a lot of kiss-ass people around him, so they gonna do that. That's all that is.
The whole damn Congress is kissing his ass.
Yep.
And it's shitty. His ass is shitty and they shitty. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
so basically, if they don't kiss that man's ass, they fired. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah, and then you got the guy over there with the Pentagon, find left and right, and then they ask for more money. You ain't even got people to pay with the money because you find every damn body.
Yeah.
Then you done got rid of a lot of the 4-star generals who that this war would have been. First of all, the war wouldn't have even started. It wouldn't even been a fucking war. All the presidents, all the cabinet people done told you, leave Iran the fuck alone. Now you got over there and you found out Iran want Venezuela. Now you want to sit back and blame everybody but your damn self because you went over there being stupid.
Yep. That's what I say, man. When you go to other countries, man, and you don't know how to conduct business with other people, you shouldn't go there. That's just how I feel about it.
Thank you.
Look, Jen J, you know I'm going to be on, Jen J, I'm talking to you. You know I'm going to be on some fuck shit right now in chat. You know, Foxy, Kevin, y'all know I'm going to be on some effery right now.
Yeah, I already know.
Look, I don't care what y'all say about Michelle Obama. Jimbo, you know what?
I already know what you gonna say.
Look. The thing about it is with Michelle Obama look like she, let me show y'all something. If I was Barack, I'd be doing this right here. Let me show y'all what if I was Barack, this is what I'd be doing. Uh-oh.
It wouldn't be SBK without him, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just saying.
I understand.
I'm just saying.
Look, he must have been doing something right. He still got it. She got two children. They grown.
Yeah.
So they got an empty nest. So they really getting it in.
Yeah.
Jay, you know your boy, man. I gotta be on some effery right now. Alice, I'm sorry.
Get him, Miss Alice. Get him.
Alice, I'm just
yeah, she gonna stay on your neck. But you know he got to be on his best behavior up to.
Alice, Jen J, Alice, your peer is working on himself, but the flesh sometimes takes over.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, ain't lying.
Especially if I drink any brown liquor, I'm in trouble.
I'm just saying, but Alice, DR, Jen J, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know Barack was doing that. Yeah.
He probably doing it now.
He's doing it more now because he ain't got to worry about running the country. Look, empty nest, and God bless their mothers. Both of their mothers have passed on, but he got an empty nest, so he getting it in royally now.
Yeah.
He's talking about, come back here, Michelle.
Yeah. You can't leave me yet.
I'm just saying.
You saw how she was standing up there and turned around and said, Barack, look at me. And he said, no.
Yeah.
Barack, look at me. He said, no. He knows.
Yeah, because you can see they really love each other every time they're around each other. You can see that's real love. You know what I'm saying?
How Melania be hitting his hand. Trump's hand telling her, I don't want to touch your hand. I don't want you to touch me. I don't know if you wash your hands or not.
Shout out to the Purple Heart.
If I ever go to DC, I gotta look up Miss Foxy, man, because she gonna be that one that always gonna have something to say, or somebody say some bullshit. So I know I'll be in good hands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, look, what you hear, what you see. Now the only time you won't see me act like this is when I have to carry myself with class.
I understand.
But when you want to see me for who I am, this is who I am. You're gonna hear people say, you still the same. Yes, I am. I'm always gonna be me. When you try to fake to be somebody else, or try to be more than who you are, then you mess up every time. Be you, be proud of who you are, and stand on it.
And that's what a lot of people fail to realize. Everybody want to be everybody else because you see people with billions of dollars and everybody want to be them. And everybody should know you can't be that person. You gotta be you.
Now, I want to. Okay, I want y'all on the panel. Look, the link is pinned. I want to play another clip for y'all. All right. Now, look. Before I get into this clip, I want y'all to understand. There's a reason why I could do a number of live streams about being classy. I might just do another one next week. It just depends. But you know, y'all have seen, and like I said, there is a method to SBK's madness. There's a method to it. You know what I mean? Jen J, you remember when Dollar Bill on Players Club said, Dollar Bill knows all about it. I know all about it. I know all about it. You get my money.
Yeah.
So look, there's a method to the math. Candy Cane Lane. There's another. I mentioned content creators that I admire with class. I mentioned Alice. You wasn't in here whenever I mentioned you. I mentioned Alice. I mentioned I Said What I Said. I mentioned Thrive and Glow with Joe. I mentioned a brother of a certain age. And this is another young lady here, Candy Cane Lane. Now, there's content creators that I admire on here because of the simple fact that they know how to keep their cool. They know how to speak. Candy Cane Lane is one of those content creators that I really admire because, you know, she conducts herself like a lady. Now, have I seen her go outside? I done seen her go outside.
Candy Cane, you be out there on the corner.
She was look, Foxy. She was outside for just a little bit, but the way she was outside very classy like. And I gotta be honest with y'all. I was like, damn. You know, we're speaking of class and classless. You know, you can check a mofo and you can get your point across without being trashy.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
And
Now,
so, and so let me play and I'll let y'all talk. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, you know, there are Foxy, you're another one, love. You know, but Candy Cane Lane, I've noticed, you know, she's very, you know, I admire her because of the fact that she can talk intelligently, can convey her message, can speak very intelligent, has very intelligent conversations. But when it's time to check somebody and check disrespect, I love when a lady can check disrespect and still be a lady. You see what I'm saying? Did y'all notice how Michelle Obama and Barack, but particularly Michelle, at the Presidential Library Center, Obama Center or whatever, how she kind of like threw subliminals out, but did it in an intelligent and just a excellent way, you know what I mean? I so happened to 2 weeks ago to see a content creator in this young lady right here. I saw her come outside, you know what I mean? But she came outside in a way to where it was very classy. It's very classy. She was very ladylike. And the reason why I think people like this should be celebrated. Like I said, I mentioned content creators in the beginning of my show that a brother of a certain age, you know what I mean? My bro OSD, he never raises his voice at all. You know what I'm saying? My boy OSD is, you know, I connect with that dude because he's, you know, he never raises his voice at all. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. You know what I mean? Miss Alice, Joe, you know, Foxy. I said what I said. Candy Cane Lane. You know what I mean? So, but Candy Cane Lane came outside, y'all. Came outside. Alice, this one right here, this one right here, V and she comes outside. Has that sweet voice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sweet munchkin voice. But you know, she comes outside too. But look, us men men love women who can exude their ladylike features and behaviors, but at the same time can stand up for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be ratchet. You know what I mean? You don't have come back here, Dr. You ain't going nowhere. Come back here. Come back here, Dr. Come back here. You ain't going nowhere. The night is not. Come back here. Yeah, Thrive and Glow with Joe. Yeah, she a little much. I think she is really 5 foot. Come back here, Dr. I said, come back here. Look. So, with that being said, ladies, and we're gonna dive in this another time. You know, by class. You know what I mean? You can come out. You go out. You come outside. Defend yourself, especially when it comes to, you know, defending your family, defending your character and so forth. If somebody is disrespectful, you know what I mean? Same thing with men. I think a lot of times people they kind of confuse whenever you're quiet, and that's man or woman. Whenever you're quiet, and they kind of confuse that as being weak.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When in fact it's really not weak when you can exercise restraint. Jen, what do you think about all this? What do you think? I'm preaching, Jen. What you think? Because you touched on it. You touched on social media. When you see folks on social media not exuding class and so forth. I'm putting you on the spot, Jen. Go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely touched on it. It's just like a game of double dutch. I'm just waiting to hop in at the right time. So, yeah. One thing I do want to say that I haven't heard anybody speak on yet in this conversation. I'm going to use boxing as an example. You don't have to be a boxing fan to understand this, but the point I'm trying to make, even with mixed martial arts, they have weight classes for a reason. There's a reason why someone of this size or this weight would not fight someone of this weight. Featherweight's not fighting the heavyweight, et cetera, et cetera. Sometimes I find that people are really filthy with their mouth, but there's nothing behind it. And they don't realize the person that they're going at got something behind it. And I found myself in those situations quite often in the past, as far as people taking me being quiet or not responding or maybe not engaging as I'm cowering, or maybe it even went over my head. I get that too. Oh, it just went over her head. She didn't catch that. Sometimes, just sometimes, I want people to consider it's me. I would use myself in this example. It's me practicing restraint, because if I swing on you, just using that example, if I'm a heavyweight and a featherweight is coming, bop, 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 bop. If I swing on you, I know it won't be good for you. So some people, it's just a social media thing. They run their mouth. They don't come across people like me that will get their lights cut off. They don't come across people like me that will get a hold of their phone and be able to control their phone remotely.
Yeah.
You really got to be mindful who you're fucking with, and most of you don't know who you're fucking with.
That's true.
Online,
That's true. She ain't lying.
And you thinking that the war is played the way that you know how to play it. You know how to play the talk shit game, and you're just gonna go back and forth. You're not used to people actually going outside.
Yeah.
And that's where people really, really miss out. You're not used to people pulling up on you in the supermarket and go, "What did you just say? What were you talking about?"
Yeah. You ain't lying.
You're not used to that. And I want to emphasize that because people do a lot of talking. They do a lot of talking online. And one thing I'll add about class, let me also mention, you can easily point out um, a person that is classless because they don't even attack your arguments. They just attack you. It's talking about your I don't like you with this and your nails are tacky and look at you, and they start attacking things that have nothing to do with the actual argument at hand. That's a red flag for this
That
person
part.
who wants any amount of decorum of class, because you just keep going for look at her fat ass and then look at her look, she looks stupid, and look at his head, look at his all this other stuff that has nothing to do with the original argument. So I say that I wish people would be practice the level of restraint that I do sometimes. And you all have done it too in your personal lives where you're like, I could knock this motherfucker out right now, but I'm not because I'm not trying to go to jail tonight.
That
But
part.
I don't want to hurt people more than need be. You come into the fight with grapes, and I'm coming to the fight with an M4. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say, all I'm gonna say is like that saying, you gonna fuck around and find out. So that's all I'm saying on it.
Okay, how do y'all feel about intimidation?
Well, I don't.
Because I've been told that I be intimidating people.
Well, let me answer that, Foxy. I walk around this bitch almost 300 pounds. All right, and
how tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
Oh, okay, that answered. Okay, go continue on.
I weigh right now, I'm probably about 297, 295, you know what I mean? Rounded out about 300 pounds, you know? So, I was told by, and I want to say shout out to my coach. Shout out to my coach, Renee. She said, SBK, and my coach, she coaches me on a lot of things. I haven't come forward with you guys yet, but I will because you guys are my family. Thrive and Glow with Joe knows I'm telling the truth on this right here. But my coach, Renee, told me this. She said, SBK, you got to understand, as a black man, and she's a white lady. She's 4'11". She's about 4'11". Married, wonderful lady. You know what I mean? Thrive and Glow with Joe. You can clip this out and send it to her. But she told me this, and it stuck with me. She said, you got to understand that as a black man, you have a beautiful smile. You have a beautiful smile, and you have a beautiful demeanor. And speaking from a white lady's perspective, people, you're already going to be stereotyped. You're a big black man. They're going to stereotype you as being mean and angry and so forth and so on. So use your characteristics. Use your characteristics that you have. You have a beautiful smile. I'm not saying this. She is saying this. Okay, I didn't say this. She said this. Shout out to her. Use what the Creator has given you, and build upon that. And what she meant, build upon your smile. Don't lean towards the negative stereotypes that black men have. You know what I mean? You be the black man that is not going to adhere to the social norms of what a black man is perceived. You see what I'm saying? And that stuck with me. That stuck with me. You know what I mean? I was like, man, she's got a point. You know what I mean? So That's a great question, Foxy. I have to watch myself a lot of times whenever I'm in public, in business settings, because as a big old black man walking around this bitch as 300 pounds, you know, you got to understand that intimidation is already going to be there from the jump, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So perception in a lot of cases, sadly, is a lot of people's reality, right? What they perceive of you, what they see is reality. You know what I mean? And so you have to, if you don't exude angriness, you know what I mean? You don't be that way. You know what I mean? You be the person, you be the person that is in here. All right. Don't fake it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I hope I'm answering your question, Foxy. That's a wonderful question. Because I get that all the time, Foxy. I get a lot of, I'm one of those guys that I want to help a person. I don't want people to run from me.
And see, that's the thing that my cousin said. She said you talk to people. She said you talk to people to a point, like if they piss you off, you'll talk to them. By the time you walk away, they standing there trying to figure out, did she just cuss me out? Did she just tell me off? She said you say what you got to say. You walk away and leave them hanging. Or you nip it in the bud before they get started. She said then you intimidate. Then they're scared to come up to you to say anything else to you because they don't know how to carry you. Because they look at you one way, but when you respond, it throws them off.
Exactly, Foxy, because what you just said, that last statement, whenever you respond, it throws them off. I think in a lot of cases, I'm just speaking for me, whenever I speak to people, it really throws them off. They might think that looking at me, I'm an angry black man, right? But that's not the case at all. You know what I mean? Because I'm always going to put class, as we're talking about tonight, I'm always going to put class over perception. The perception of me is not going to be what they think. You see what I'm saying? So that is the reason why, and I had this in my sermon notes tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that is the reason why I refuse. On this social media thing, I'm not going to respond to people that come after me. Have I had people come after me on social media? Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Have I had people throw out subliminal shots, diss me on here? Absolutely. You know what I mean? Absolutely. But, no response is the best response, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And see, I'm a very petite person. Y'all know I'm a funny. I'm always laughing, having you laughing and stuff. So they see that I'm a pleasant, nice person. I laugh all the time. I'm a petite person. But then when I go out, as you say, outside, they look at me like, whoa, what happened? Because they think that they could keep talking to you a certain way, and you're just going to keep letting them do it. And then when I break it down to them in a way that they won't expect it, I don't like Jay said, you ain't got to cuss a person out, but you could tell them where you stand and leave them stand there. Now, did you figure it out? Do you understand me now? Did I make it perfectly clear for you? I just want to make sure that we on the same level, on the same page, because I'm trying to stay, as I tell everybody, I try to stay at Foxy. Please don't let me go to Roxy. Roxy has no class. She has no class. Foxy is the one that you want to talk to. This is the one that can reason with you. This is the one that can get the point across and don't have to say not one cuss word and let you know I mean business. But then if you keep on to a point that Roxy come out, then that's a whole different ball game and a whole. Then I'm like Jen J. I'm about to knock your block off. I see nothing but red from there.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm being SBK. I mean, look, y'all women that stand up for yourselves, whatever. What you just said, Foxy. That's pretty intriguing. Pretty intriguing, and that's pretty sexy. That's pretty sexy. And I'll go on mute. Go ahead, JJ. I'll go on mute.
You're funny. I will say this. I just want to elaborate on what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
I'm talking about playing a different game than people play on social media. I don't respond that at all. Just start there. That's not really my thing. But where I was getting at is I see people on social media that just do all the talking. They just they back and forth, shoot back and forth, back and forth. I'm simply saying there are those of us out here that may not say anything, but will do you one better, and you won't even know it's us. That's all I'm saying. And we live in an environment where people they just assume you're going to come at them the way they came at you. Oh, I'm going to go live and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to tell you off. You don't realize I just hacked your email account. You don't realize that your kid can't get into that school because I called the head of the school and told them about your behavior. That's what I hope y'all get where I'm putting down. Some of us play a different game.
I do. And
some of us play a different game with that. That we have to practice a certain level of restraint. We may have different knowledge set, a different access levels that allow us to do things above and beyond certain people on social media just running their mouth. So it takes a level of restraint to go, I'm not going to take it there. I'm not going to respond, because if I do, I will ruin your fucking life. I know I have that capability, which is why I don't use that capability. It's the restraint part. It's knowing I am a heavyweight and this person's a featherweight, and I'm not going to fight them. I'm more skilled. I have a black belt. It's that. It's the discipline in knowing that you have the upper hand and you don't take advantage of that. That's what I'm saying. I could come back at you, but I don't. And that's a conscious choice. It's not a weakness. It's a conscious decision to not take it there, because that'll be the end of you. But people don't think that.
I get you,
Jen.
Jen. I get you.
Back and forth argument, and some of us don't argue. We just do.
Right. I get you, Jen. That's just like I was on a content creators channel, and I was talking to somebody else, and somebody tapped into that content creators chat, and they came at me, and everybody like, uh-oh, what did Foxy do? Foxy ain't said nothing. Why you coming at her? And I just sat back there and said, oh, Foxy gonna get you. I said, no. I said, thank you for the shout out. I really thank you. I said it just like that. Thank you for the shout out. That made me feel special. You have a wonderful day. They couldn't come back in nothing. They couldn't say nothing after that. They thought coming out at me gonna make me wow. All I did was thank you for giving me the shout out. And I said, if you're gonna give me any disrespect, put me as in front of it. Give it some empathy. Give it some, really some power.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna do that, then just have a nice day. And I don't have to argue because it's over with. I done said what I have to say. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm not letting them see that it bothered me, because sometimes you don't let the enemy see how you really feel, because that's what they work on. That's what they work on. The enemy love to see you, how they say, wilding out and acting up and going outside of the box and acting stupid. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. All I had to do is say, well, thank you for the shout out. I really appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. What more can they say? How can they come
Ain't
back
nothing
from
they
that?
can really say.
That's how
Right.
you do
So, and I'm done. Now
Yeah.
let's go on with the show.
It's called having discipline. And I think that ties into the class conversation. It's called having discipline.
Right.
Just
And
because
see,
you can doesn't mean you should. And I
but see,
could
with me being
respond
in the
back and
government,
I could do this and that. The fact that you don't, it's a level of discipline that's required. Because people will try you. Oh, they will try you.
yeah, and see, with me being in the level of the federal government that I was in, I had to do a lot of discipline. Woo, did I have to do a lot of discipline, especially when you're dealing with the overseas people that don't appreciate women.
Yeah.
And they come in and totally disrespect you, and you still got to sit there and smile
Yeah.
and deal with them, and they
Yeah.
look down at you like you beneath them. And
Yeah.
them the ones I love. Oh, damn, I love them. I love them because they stand there and they're lost when I get through with them. They stand there like,
But you know, I've had to learn the hard way. Let me play a clip, okay? Let me play a clip for y'all, and we'll get into this. This is exactly the clip that I'm about to play for y'all. Is exactly what I'm talking about right now. All right. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Ready.
All right. So recently, my guys Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson on their wonderful podcast / digital show, All the Smoke, they had President Barack Obama on, and Barack Obama basically called Donald Trump a ho. Y'all take a listen, and we'll discuss after.
I do worry sometimes. I've heard some of the guys talk about changes in the locker room now and how kids are, some of the younger players, instead of just talking or playing some bid whist or something, everybody just like
stuck to your phone
on the phone.
Different.
The other thing I believe in, and part of what we try to teach in our leadership training is, I believe in face-to-face.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So if this, whoever you were talking about was in front of me, which has happened a couple times, he don't talk like that because he knows better.
It ain't never that.
And I think there is that filter of the phone creates a situation both where people just say any kind of crazy stuff that they would never say
with no consequences
to your face.
All right. Obama said, when we face to face, you got a different energy. You don't keep that same energy that you keep when you on True Social, when you on these other platforms, when you speaking at the little press conferences. When we hear ho. And I am screaming with laughter. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Say, hey man, Donald Trump, you kind of a hoe.
Well, you saw that at one of the funerals. Who was it? Carter's funeral? Remember at Carter's funeral?
Yeah.
And he had to sit beside Obama. He was chit-chatting with Obama like there was no problem, like they were best of buds.
Yeah, see, the thing about it is, Joe, get your ass up here. Get your ass up here. I'm gonna bring you up here. I'm gonna bring you up here. The thing about it is, fam, here on y'all fam, whether y'all want to admit it or not, y'all fam. Well, the thing about
I better
it
be
is,
fam.
Oh, absolutely. The thing about it is this. What I see on social media is this. I've had, and I'm speaking personally, all right? I've had a lot of niggas on here, whatever, hate on me on here. You know what I mean? Yes, they have hated on me. Little old content creator me. You know what I mean? You know Foxy. You already know Foxy.
Yeah,
You
because
know.
I had to come to your defense one time. I don't care what nobody said. I know you was a man, but I was coming for them because you ain't gonna mess with my SPK now. Okay, I'm back.
I've had Candy Cane Lane. You in the bushes. Look, I've had some mofos in here, man, on social media come at me. You know what I mean, on multiple occasions. Sleep. This is when I first got on here. A lot of this is subliminal, you know. But the thing about it is, none of those ninjas, none of them, not a single one of them, would say that to my face. Not a one of them. They would pull a Donald Trump and shit on themselves if they saw me face to face. That's a fact, Jack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If all the mofos or whatever on here, all the motherfuckers on here that have talked shit about me or whatever, you know what I mean, tag me in bullshit, or if they saw me face to face and looked at me face to face on the streets, I'm just being honest. Jin Jay, you spoke on it just now. If these motherfuckers saw me or whatever, they would, you know what I mean? That'd be, oh, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, they'll switch their whole shit up.
Kevin, you know what I'm talking about. How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing, sir? I'll pack your bags, sir.
Yeah.
I will clean your boots, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is this. There's a reason why I'm coming up with this. It's because you cannot let social media consume you to the point to where these mofos are taking you off of your square. They are taking you off of your grind. They are taking you off of your mindset. You understand? If you are on social media to get monetized and you got a message, whatever, stay on your damn grind. You know what I mean? Do not let the outside distractions deter you from where you need to go, because they're going to be there. Candy Cane Lane, you got it. You know, you're beautiful, you speak well, you're going to have these mofos. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? And you've had it. You was outside dealing with some stuff. Y'all cool, but you know, you're going to have more. So I'm just saying all that to say, I'm saying all that to say this. You know what I mean? On social media, look, ain't nothing different from social media other than the fact that mofos can talk shit online and cannot be held accountable in person.
Yeah.
The only thing on the street, if you're a street nigga or whatever, and you've been on the street and you've been doing your thing and you're making money, are you listening to me? You making money and you're doing your thing. And you're making money. You're grinding. You're shining. You know what I mean? You're minding your business. You're going to have haters out there.
Hell yeah.
They're going to sit there and accuse you of everything under the sun. They're going to talk about, oh, this dude thinks that he's this, that, and the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Exactly.
You got to consider the source and then move accordingly. Cut those mofos off. Keep on doing. Don't even address them. You know what I mean? I don't address no mofo online. I don't address no mofo online. I don't. That's a waste of time.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a waste of energy. You have too much positive energy. Okay, everybody that I have met on here so far, or even on this panel right now, have so much positive energy. You don't have time for the negative energy because it drains you. And all of y'all have positive energy. Look at SBK. You raised a daughter by yourself. You did a damn good job, but you had to stay positive to make sure your daughter go in a positive direction. Look at your bestie Joe. She had to raise her child. She had to stay positive. I don't know if you have any, Jen, or you and y'all have any children, but if you did, I know you had to stay in a positive mindset to make sure your children go the right direction. So I had to regroup in my life because I was out there, street, hood rat, somewhat. I went all the way. I was somewhat. I'm clear that up. I wasn't all the way hood rat, but I was out there. I could have went a different direction, but I had to realize I had children, and what example am I showing my children? So I had to regroup and had to get my life together and go a positive direction. So when you're dealing with negative,
well, you toot it up when it's time to toot it up, right?
That part.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I ain't dead on that now. Okay, there's some skills you got to keep. Okay, then there's some skills you got to change, and some mindsets you got to change. And everything that look good ain't good. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So you got to start using your mindset. You got to go out here and use your mindset because your body is a diamond. Your body is your palace, and when you mess that palace up, you mess up everything. So you got to go with a different mindset to keep that palace in the right direction and keep it standing and not on how they say sandy ground. You got to keep it on solid ground. And I had to regroup. And like I said, when I went and started working in the federal government and had to deal with a lot of people that did not respect women, I had to regroup. But normally Southeast would come out of me real quick. What the fuck? Did you say what? I'm a what woman? I'm a what? But I had to regroup because I was in a business setting, and I had to regroup and use my mindset to go a different direction to get the respect that I needed from that person. And like Jen said, you have to condition yourself to be able to handle that. And that's why now anybody can throw something at me and I go, okay, thank you. Anything else? You finished? Okay, now can we move on to the next subject? And that's how I ended. I'm done. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to stand there, go back and forth with you. Because if I get to that point, like I said, Roxy come out and she just don't have no clue. She have no clue. Not at all.
I'm gonna say this here. Look, I'm gonna say this here. Now I'm gonna let Joe speak. I've been we're trying to get Joe to get up here, but she's finally here. Look, as a man, I'm speaking as a man. B is she, as a man, as a man. Look, as a man, I'm speaking as a man. I'd rather hang with females as a man and talk with females. Y'all run the world, bro. Y'all do. Y'all lead the industry in shopping and shopping habits and all of that. Fashion. Y'all lead it. Y'all run it. You know what I mean? So I love y'all. I love all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, as a red-blooded American man with the juices flowing and all that, I ain't got time to be hollering at no another hard head. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that. I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna be hollering at no hard head. You know what I mean? No stress whatsoever. I ain't beefing. I ain't beefing with no ninja online or no ninja online. You know what I mean? I'm gonna, I monetized on this here YouTube streets, and I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to build with y'all. I'm trying to build a community with y'all, and that's where it's at. I'm not fit to answer. Look, the best response, and I've said this for years now, since I've been on YouTube. The best response is no response at all. I'm going to exude class-like behavior when it's not popular. Now look, there's a time to respond and there's a time to not respond, but you can respond in class. and move on. You don't have to keep reiterating things. You know what I mean? I'm a man. Look, I'm not in my feelings at all. Foxy, I'm not in my feelings at all. I don't respect any man that I don't believe any man should sit there, man. Foxy, you're old school. You in my generation. I don't respect any man that complains and whines and all this shit. You know what I mean? I'm not fixed to do all that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna handle my business accordingly and move silently and move like I'm supposed to move. All right.
Right.
And I encourage every red-blooded American man to do the same. All right. So,
right. Because, you and what is the gentleman name over there? Kevin. You and Kevin. Okay. Both of y'all YouTubers. Okay. Content creators. Okay. I was following a guy that was a content creator. And what made me stop following him was every time I turned around, he was whining about he ain't got no money. But the whole time he's smoking weed online. He's rolling up a joint and talking about this is it. His YouTube is his job. And if he don't get monetized, then he's whining. Okay, well, if you stop smoking, get your fat ass up out of your chair and get out there and do a damn job like a man, then you wouldn't have time to whine. That's me. I mean, you got a family, you got a wife and children, and you sitting up there rolling blunts all through your whole life for 3 to 4 hours and talking shit about people, and you ain't and talking about you losing money. Well, get off your ass and get a damn job. SBK got a job, Kevin got a job, but this is y'all side gig. This is not y'all main job. And if you see that you ain't making no real money from YouTube, you ain't Reese Waters or Roland Martin and none of them. You out here like the rest of us. Get a real damn job. Get out there. If you have to go work in the damn zoo and shovel shit, do something. Be a man. And stop whining. I can't stand men like that. I think that's a sorry excuse for a man. And that's why I give y'all praise, because every time Kevin come on here, he talks with some sense. He talks with some intelligence, and he know what he's talking about. He ain't up here whining and crying and acting like he need a milk bottle and some Similac.
Thank you for that, Doctor. I appreciate it.
And so, I understand where you're going with that, SPK. You got, you have mofos coming on there trying to down you. And I'm looking at, this is a man that's celibate. He's a single father taking care of a child. I mean, come on. How many men out here that do that and actually stick to it? And it's hard. And really stick to it. I have to give him his crown where he...
You gotta give me props, because a lot of men are not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be honest.
And see, Kevin, you come on here respectful. You come on here, you talk to us, you don't disrespect us, you don't call us out our names, you have a general conversation. I can respect you. Even though I'm older and you younger, you still respect me, and I respect you. We can all respect each other, because all of y'all younger than me, but me, I'm old head.
But I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
The way I am now, I was not that. I'm just gonna be honest.
Nobody is.
I was a whole different person. When I was a little kid, I was not a nice person. I'm just gonna be honest. I wasn't.
Half of us on here want a nice person. Shit, we all man, I was hell on wheels.
I think I'm gonna give thanks to two people: my mother, and for raising me the right way. She always taught me to respect your elders. You know what I'm saying? And that stuck with me. And the other person is my girlfriend, because, you know what I'm saying? She was a good person, and she making me into that person, because I was not that person that I am now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole different person now, and I'm still working on myself. So
and that's a good thing. You admitting that you're working on yourself. Do you know how many mofos out there that can't even say that? Can't even say that. There's a lot of them out here. So that's why I say I'm giving you your crown too. because you admitting that the women in your life that have changed you and helped you to be a better person. And a lot of these mofos don't want to change. That's why the other night when he was on and I said, I'm stopped dating because I'm finding men that want to control you instead of work with you. I want a man to grow with. I don't want a man, I don't want to tell him what to do, and I don't want him telling me what to do. I want us to work to grow together and respect each other and trust each other. And if we ain't got none of that, I ain't got time for you. Go ahead. I don't even want your shoes under my bed. Don't even leave them at the door. Keep going. You came in with your shoes, go out the door with your shoes on. You are not putting them under my bed or at my door.
Yes, ma'am. But like I was saying, but yeah, those.
Do you have any kids, Kevin?
I had a little girl, but she passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You all right? And,
but at least you had that experience, a little bit of that experience.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, you have a lot of respect for women. Like you say, your mother taught you that. Just like I taught my son to have respect for women. And my son having it hard, y'all. He's having it real hard because the young girls want to fight him, and he don't put his hands on women. And they feel that you don't love them if you don't beat the shit out of them. And my son said, Mom, I'm not understanding that. Why do they want me to put my hands on them? I don't want to. I just want to talk it out, and they don't want to talk it out. They want to cuss and call me out of my name and try to fight me. And he said, I'm not down with that. Because he's raised by, me and his stepfather who raised him. He raised him to respect women, and he was trying to show him, I respect your mother. This is how you respect women. And that's why he went by. And he never put his hands on me. He never called me out of my name. So my son went by that example.
Yeah. Because that's another thing. See, I didn't have my father in my life. So my mother was like my father at the end of the day.
So you had that double power.
Yeah, so I seen her went through things that I wasn't supposed to see in life. So I knew I had to grow up real fast. And I was 17 at the time.
Right.
So
but now you're classy. You get what I'm saying? You're classy.
Yes, man. Yes,
you're respectable. You're classy.
Yes,
see, you got class with him. SBK got class with him because he have morals. He has standards.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of that comes in play too with classiness. It's your morals and your standards and your empathy. When you ain't got none of that, then you trashy as hell.
Yeah.
I'm being straight up.
You're right. I mean, because my mother, she taught me that like early. You know what I'm saying? She always say respect your elders. You know what I'm saying? So it just stuck with me, and I always been like that.
And see, Joe, I met her on here, and she's classy.
Joe's a sweet person, man. Joe always been a humble person, and I can respect it.
Now I can tell she can go outside when she wants.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, don't get it twisted though.
But when she starts throwing that hair back, you better look out. She's coming for you.
Yeah, because like when I see Joe in the gym working out, I'm like, Joe looks sweet, but it looks like she can hurt somebody at the same time. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna get her grace and let her do her thing.
She can give you some words. Now I have this gut feeling. I don't know her, but I know enough that I can tell that if you take her out of the box, she gonna come out the box with me.
Yeah.
Don't act like you innocent.
Don't do that, Joe. Don't do that
at all.
You know what she gonna say, Rock? She gonna plead the fifth. You know that's what she about to say.
I know she gonna plead the fifth. You saw how she smiled and put her hand on her chest. Like I ain't gonna. Wait a minute. She ain't threw the hair back yet. Wait a minute. Wait till she throw the hair back. Then she really gonna play the role.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone, Joe. I love you, girl. I love you.
Okay, Joe, you've been up here. What I've been basically begging for your ass to come up here.
Yeah, he begged you to come up here. I'm just gonna be honest.
He's saying, James Brown, baby, please.
Yep.
Go ahead, Joe. The floor is yours.
Hey, everyone. It's good to see everyone. Thank you for having me up. I did something that, you said earlier, Foxy, or your body is a diamond. You made that statement, and that brought a thought to me. You know, in all honesty, we really, and I've been watching what Via, she's been talking about in the chat also, and she doesn't know this, but I've been in the bushes, you know, and I know everything she's talking about. She's really been going through, you know, some things on here on social media. So, but I want to make a statement, because what Foxy mentioned about us, you know, your body is a diamond, right? You know, you don't know though. You don't really know how much of a diamond you are until you're put under that pressure, until you're put under that stress to go through. And that's when you really find out how much of a diamond you really are. And that brings me to what Jen J was saying. You really, really, when you're put under that pressure and under that stress of any of this, you know, chaos or anything going on, how you react to it, that's what will really show you how much of a diamond you are. That's what will really show everyone else how much of class that you really have, right? Because your reaction to the pressure you're put under, or the stress or the chaos that you're put under, your reaction is going to show your level of class. And that is, you know, if we're talking about these people on this thumbnail, they were put in a position of power. They were put in a position of the president of the free world. Okay. The way they reacted to that status, to that position, is really shown what they can handle, how they handle it, and what true class they had or didn't have. Regardless of whether you were a politician beforehand or not. And I mean, I'm sorry, I was in the back hollering, just listening to everything that Bestie was showing out there, and just the contrast side by side, listening to to it. And I don't care what you think or what you thought. Anyone who voted, I'm sorry. And no, I'm not sorry, because it really shows class of the person making the choice of who you vote for, or who you choose to go behind, who you choose to back. You know, it really shows a lot about the person too. I'm sorry, but it does, because, you know, I mean, you have to, the way I put it, you know, since Foxy was talking about our children, right? And raising other children. That's what I think about. I think about, who do I want my son to mimic after? Who do I want my son, you know, I mean, and y'all know Bestie, right? What y'all see, what you see is what you get. Now, when I put him in front of my son, I want my son to look up to somebody, right? I wouldn't put just trash in front of my son and tell my son, I want you to be like this person, or I want this person to mentor you or to give you advice, you know, or for you to take advice from this person. That's what I think about when I'm going to vote for somebody, or I'm going to back up somebody. You know, I'm not going to just back up somebody just because I think they can make me some money. You know, I mean, come on. You know, we gotta, you know, my son the other day, y'all, this is Gen X, right? He said, Mom, I don't think there's any common sense in the world anymore. And that's sad. That's sad, you know?
It is.
Because we need to have common sense. You still need to have some common sense out here. So anyway, that's what I think about class versus classless. It's like, how do you react to life? that's what's going to show your class.
True, and I see how you react to a lot of things, Joe. And you respond with mostly everybody on here respond with class. There's nobody, we had a few in the, when I first started watching SBK that was out there in Wonderland. But so far now that we kind of got the panels and the chat and everybody kind of situated, we got more class than we did before. You get what I'm saying? We got a lot more class, not a lot of foolishness, not a lot of whining and crying online. We got class now. People know how to use dialogue with each other and keep it, how as SBK said, keep it 100, keep it real, keep it, grown folks. And this is what we need. And this is why I like to come over here sometimes, because I like it, because it's not a lot of drama. I'm too old for drama. I done did the drama back in my 20s and 30s. When I got in my late 30s and early 40s, I was done with drama. It is what it is. I'm moving on. You can stay there if you want to. I'm gone. That's the end of it. And it's too much drama out here on these YouTube. And like my cousin told me one time, you could be anything you want to be on YouTube because you're not meeting that person in person. Like you said, they see you in person, it's a whole different ball game. But when you see them outside of, online, I'm gonna do this to you, and I'm gonna do that, and you can say this, and then when you get in their face, hey, how you doing? Oh, you so and so. Hi, it's good to meet you. I know I said all that, but this is, it's just for content. It's for drama. It's just for clout. It's just for this. A whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just compare the two in my own way. When you talk about SBK and Joe and E, for example, them three people right there. I know I don't know all three of them like personally like that, but I know for myself, them are the most three classiest person I ever spoke to in my whole life. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, I'm not just saying it just to be saying it. Some people just say stuff just to say it. I'm dead serious when I say that.
I said what I said too. She has me laughing. She's a real OG. I love her. Because he comes on here, she have you laughing. I told her she should have been a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
But she's real classy, and I love her. I love her personality.
Yeah.
She don't let nothing bother her, but she also lift you up at the same time.
Yeah.
She don't tear you down. She lift you up, and I love her. Miss Alice, the blessed child, I love her. Vichy, I'm learning different ones in the chat, and I'm going to their channels and learning their personalities. And I'm liking the ones that I'm going to their channels and seeing it. And I might not go on their live chat, but I go into as they call the bushes, just to see what they're talking about and see where their heads are. And some I join, some I come on out. But it's how I met a lot of them, and I really, like I said, I had to give Joe her crown. I had to give SBK his crown. I said what I said, her crown, because a lot of these people had to go through something to get where they are now. And I respect them for that. And I'm learning you, Kevin, and I'm giving you your crown as a king, because you were willing to humble yourself to let what your mother taught you, and your lady to help you be a better person. So I had to give you your crown too, as the king of your house.
And I appreciate that.
And so, we put each other down enough. We got society putting us down enough. We got to start lifting each other up. And that's the problem I have. We so busy arguing, fussing, and fighting, and acting a bunch of fools online that you sitting back and you're not helping each other. We can never grow when we sit back putting each other down. When I see a young man or a young woman in my building, I say, hello, king, hello, queen. And it throws them off. And if they got children with them, I say, hi, prince, hi, princess. And the mothers, they look at me like shocked. They were like, oh, hi. How you doing, queen? They'll respond back. And you be surprised the look on their face when you tell them, you call them a queen or a king, it makes their day. It makes them feel like somebody see them. They don't see through them, they see them.
Yeah.
And that's why I try to give, whenever I'm on SPK channel, I try to uplift everybody on there, because I'm the oldest on here of everybody so far. And I don't want to ever make them feel like they're less than who I am, because I'm learning more from you all and you learning from me. So we learning from each other, even with the age difference. So I'm going to give the kings the crowns when they need it and the queens the crowns when they need it, because we need to lift each other up. And that's the problem with society. We don't do that enough in our Black community, and lift each other up. And we tear each other down. And that's wrong.
That's every day.
Right.
That's just not on the computer. That's in real time. That's in real life. You see it throughout the world. It just ain't in America. It's all over the world.
And the sad part is people forget that your children is our future.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is not promised for us. And what we show them is what they got to go through for the rest of their life and how to handle society.
And I just try to be the positive person that I am, even though I know that it's hard sometimes to be like that, but I just try to stick to it the best way I can.
But you got to understand, baby, there's hard times. You're going to have hard times. You're going to have good times.
Yeah.
Nothing is perfect. There's nothing perfect on this earth. You're going to go through your hard times. It's how you handle your hard times that really matter. And you got to look at somebody's looking at you, what you do and how you handle it. And if they see you doing it in a positive way, they're going to follow suit, because my daddy did it this way. My mom, you said your mother was showed you the right way. You said I'm a representative of my mother.
Yeah, and I am.
You get what I'm saying? And then you turn around and top it off with I'm a representative of my woman. So I got to walk around here if I'm gonna be a king, I got to show her an example of how to be a king, so she can continue being my queen.
Yeah, and I call her that. It's funny you said that, because that's what I call her.
And see, this is what we need to do as Black. And see, that's why I say Obama had class, because he's showing his wife that she's the queen of his life, and she's showing him he's the king. She's not taking his crown. She's putting the crown on him to show him, and she's straightening it up. And he turned around and straightened her crown up to let her know you represent me too, baby.
Because it's like I said earlier, they showing what real love is. And a lot of people don't know how to do that these days. They say they love each other, but they really don't. I feel like it's more lust than love these days.
It is, and more lust than it is love. Just like SBK, he straightened his daughter's crown up. Every time she walked through that door, he straightened her crown up to let her know, this is how I want you. You are still a queen, baby. You a princess now, but eventually you're going to be a queen.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So he's straightening her crown up every day of her life to let her know that I'm still the king. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to be your guardian. But eventually I can't be your guardian. But I'm going to show you how a man should treat a woman. So when you get out here and meet that man, you can say, that ain't how my daddy taught me. That ain't how my daddy did this. She's gonna look for a man that's like her father more so than a man on the street that ain't gonna be about shit.
Yeah.
And it's the same with you. If you have you and your lady having the children, they're gonna look up to you and they're gonna see what kind of father you're gonna be and what kind of king you're gonna be and how you treat their mother.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I digress. I'm taking over SBK show, and I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. He don't mind. He'd rather hear you speak. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna care. I'm just gonna be honest.
SBK, you're on mute, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, he is on mute.
All I'm saying is, no, you ain't taking over. You cooking. I love when y'all cook. You know what I mean? But Jen J, you know how SBK goes. You know how I am.
Jen, watch out, Jen J. He's coming for you.
This is the way SBK is.
Oh my
That boy a fool, man.
I told you, Ginger, he's coming for you.
Jen J, that's just the way that is. You know, I'm just, you know, SBK. I know you're married, Jen J, but
Ginger know about that because she married. You don't think husband don't tap that ass?
y'all crazy as hell, boy. Y'all crazy
But
as hell.
yeah, man. I think Miss Foxy's right. We need to have a lot more conversation like this because it's peaceful and calm. Ain't nobody really spazzing out or crashing out, and the show controls how it is, and the chat is respectful. And is, I mean, when I came over here, a lot of people didn't know who I was, so I had to blend in. You know what I'm saying? But
And you blended in great. You blended in great. And a lot of people that had come over here, I didn't know nothing about SPK. I was referred to him, and I said, well, let me check him out, see what his show is all about. And then I got over here and saw the positivity till a few of the whiners got up there and started talking about transactions and milk bottles and stuff. And similar.
But yeah, man, it's like I said earlier, man. FBK is one of the humblest dudes I know.
Right. And so then Kevin came over, then Barry White came over, and then I was like, I said, I stay now. But at first I was about saying, I ain't down with all that. That's too much whining and crying on that damn channel. And transactions and shit. I'm going to another channel. And then when we got rid of all the milk bottles and Similacs and all that stuff and the transaction, then we started bringing Barry White over, Kevin over, Jimbo and some more. Then everything kind of like, oh, okay, I stay. I keep up with them a little bit more.
But Miss Roxy, man, I'm just gonna be honest. Look, I'm not trying to be a ladies' man at this point. I done gave up to SBK now, so you know what I'm saying. He tried to be modest and don't act like that, but y'all know. That's all
We
I'm gonna
know.
say. Y'all know.
We know. And Kevin, I respect you for that because you respect your woman, you respect your queen, and I respect you for that. And that's an honorable thing to do and an honorable thing to say. Now we still working on SBK because he ain't trying to get married. He don't want transactions. No, he don't want to get married, transactions and shit. He just want to hit it and quit it and move on.
Oh my god!
I didn't say that, Foxy. I didn't say that. I didn't say I want to hit it and quit it. But if y'all listened to the live last night with me and E about the marriage and the prenups and all that,
I heard it. I heard all that bullshit y'all was talking.
No. I think you was on my side on a lot of things. But
I was. Love is a big 75% is love. The rest, the 35% is action.
Absolutely.
You got to have some level of love in there. Because and the 35% is action. And if you don't have that love for somebody, I mean, you could dislike somebody, but that don't mean you hate them. It's a thin line between love and hate. Yeah. It's a thin line. And when that song came out, they were honest about it. It is a thin line between love and hate. And yeah, homeboy woke up in the hospital batting for beat the head. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm just
saying.
Mr.
Rock, you gonna make me watch that movie.
But the thing is, you got to have love in a relationship. And right now, Kevin, you stated that you call her your queen. She made you better. That's love. That is a form of love. You can make a person better with love. Like I told him in the beginning, me and my husband, for the first 5 years, man, it was a thin line between love and hate there for a moment. It was a thin line. And then I said, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. But then I started saying, wait a minute, I'm doing the same thing he's doing. We ain't getting nowhere with this.
No.
But we finally sat down and talked it out, and we came together. And the rest of the years, we was in love. I mean, really in love. We could finish each other's sentences. We could get so mad with each other that we be toe to toe in each other's face. One of us would say, baby, let's agree to disagree. Okay, we go our separate ways. And I tell him, you hungry? Or something like that. And I go fix them something to eat. And me and him sit down and eat and laugh and talk or watch TV or listen to some music. And it's over with. The argument is over with.
Yeah.
But that's love. And when he got sick, the last 7 years of his life, I took care of him. And that's because of love. I didn't care about, how hard it was. He gave, it wasn't easy. He gave me a hard time through some of it, but I still loved him because I know where we came from and where we was at. And we were better for each other at that time. And I was there until the end. But like I said, it's hard for me now to date. And this is another subject I hope one day SBK bring up. It's hard when you've been in a relationship and you're no longer in that relationship and they ended on a good note. It's hard to not compare the next person to that person.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for me right now because I'm looking for a man that trusts me. If I say I'm going to the store, I can go to the store. I don't have to call you every move I make.
Yes,
I done got to, if I'm going to the store, I'm going to the store. I'm letting you know, baby, I made it to the store. I'm good. I'll be home soon. That's the end of it. I shouldn't have to keep calling you if I go to another store and another store. And so that's what women do. We don't go to one store and come back. We go to several stores before we come back. And don't sit back and tell me I got to choose between you and my church or my faith. Now you don't cross the line, brother. Man, God is there all the time. You like a envelope. I can step on you and push you and put you in the garbage can and keep it moving.
Yeah. And another thing I will say.
And God never left me. He never leave me.
Another thing I will say. You know how people be down, like when people be down and you have to uplift people. And I had to do that with my girlfriend because sometimes, some people say they want to quit. And I tell her, you can't quit.
And you gotta have that. You gotta have that support.
Whatever you want to do, I told her, whatever you want to do in life, you can do it. Because I told her,
back.
I got your back 100%. No matter, you gonna have good days, you gonna have bad days. You're not gonna have some good days. And I mean, sometimes I be like I am right now. Sometimes I may be angry. Sometimes I may not say anything. But she always gonna lift me up no matter what type of mood I'm in. So I like it and I appreciate her for that.
And see, that's the thing is a lot of people, like you said, it's more about sex than it is about relationship. And everybody's body ain't gonna be the same. What you gonna do when that person get injured and they can't do it no more?
Yeah, that's true.
What you gonna do?
They gonna move on.
You're gonna move on to the next person. So you done lost somebody that you started caring for because it was all about sex.
Yeah.
So you gotta be wise about what you do and who you do it with.
Yeah,
that's true. And like they said, everything that look good ain't good.
Yeah, that's
Use
true.
your head.
That's true.
I told my son, every woman that look good on the body don't mean they're good in the head.
No, they not. Yeah.
They could be cray as hell. Pretty, have a beautiful smile, and crazy as hell, ready to cut you up and kill you. And I love me. If I don't love me, then I gotta love me first, and I can't love nobody else if I don't love myself.
That's right. And a lot of people, and that's another thing. A lot of people do not love themselves.
And see, that's the thing is, Trump don't love himself.
A lot of people wish they was white, then wish they was their own color. I'm like, bro, do you realize what you just said? You want to be white. Do you realize the difference in that?
But look at Trump. Trump ain't happy with himself. He's miserable with his own damn self. Yeah. He's miserable with his own damn self. because he don't even know how to talk to kids. The kids out there for Easter. He talking about automatic signing and all this stuff, and the kids at him like, what? Huh? You got 6 years old and 5 years old out there looking at you like, what are you talking about? You talking about what Biden did? They don't know nothing about what Biden did with Congress and stuff, and he don't know anything about children. He have no clue about children. And this man don't love himself because he only been about himself only.
Yeah, his whole life. And you got people like that in real time like that. He ain't the only one.
And when you got somebody out there that's only about self and care about self, then there ain't nothing going to happen with him but be miserable. And so he's so fucking miserable. Then you walk around here with fat ankles and a big old pot belly and shitting on himself and can't think straight and walk around here looking like a fool. And look, now you got DC looking like a trailer park trash.
Yeah.
And this is the man y'all voted for. And now y'all sitting back whining, talking about why you black people ain't coming to help us. For what? We told you to stay the fuck away from him. Y'all said no. We want him. Now you got him. Now you whining.
Yeah.
Especially them farmers. Oh, them damn farmers get on my nerve whining. Jesus Christ. Well, y'all was the one that got them loans. Y'all got them PP loans. Y'all got them farmer bill loans. Now he done snatched all of them. Now y'all want to whine and ask us to come and fight with y'all. If you know, when they got out there protest, you didn't see not one of us implements out there with them. You saw maybe a handful, but you didn't see as many as before. Because why? Because the first thing they're going to do is start spraying with pepper spray and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Look what happened in Michigan. When the black folks got out there, what happened? They started doing all these pepper bombs and all this stuff. But as long as the white folks that stay their ass away, Benny Road coming out of you. Yeah, Jimbo. Yeah, Benny Road coming out of me, Jimbo. Yes, I just look. That they say, like he was talking about the street light. First of all, niggas that's out here making their bag ain't gonna go out here running their damn mouth about what the fuck they doing. They gonna keep it hush, and they gonna run the street alone because they ain't got an answer to nobody. Ain't got to worry about nobody snitching on them.
Exactly.
Snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. What the fuck?
Miss Foxy just said it. Stitches. He ain't lying.
So I mean, he said Benny Road. Leave me alone, Jimbo. You don't need to talk about my streets.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, yo. If Foxy ever run for president, yo, she got my vote already. I'm dead ass serious.
Because first of all, and then you went over there talking about your bill is better than Obama's bill. We paying them motherfuckers $300 billion, and they still told you, hell no, you can't go through the Strait of Hormuz. You a fool.
Mm-hmm.
That's some nigga shit right there. That's some dumb nigga shit right there.
Yeah. You said it. That's why I said what I said earlier. We got a damn idiot in the White House, like I said.
That's some dumb nigga shit. That ain't no dumb white folk shit. That's some dumb nigga shit. You gonna go up there and try to blackmail the damn man, and then blackmail the damn people, bribe them to give them some money so they open up the Strait of Hormuz. And they said, okay, they got the money and still told you can't come through that motherfucker. So you still fucked up.
Yeah.
So I mean, what I'm saying is, you got class and you got trash. I ain't even gonna say classless. I'm gonna say trash. That right now, DC is trash. Right now.
Foxy, look, I'm gonna have to do. I did it on a global stage. I'm gonna do another live next week on the same subject. But we're gonna talk about men and women being classy and classless. Jen J, bring your ass back here next week. I'm gonna be calling your ass out every day. Y'all gotta be hollering, boy. Y'all gotta be hollering.
They said they want whatever I'm having. I'm having a cup of coffee with some good old strong coffee.
Yeah, she done spiked it.
Yeah, I did do it. A little Patron in there, a little dab of Patron in there. Shh. Don't tell all my secrets.
Forrest Gump,
Jedi.
But I mean, hey, there's no comparison with Obama and Trump.
No, hell no.
And there's
It's
no
not even close.
look, there's
It's
no
not even
comparison
close.
between Michelle and
Big bro.
Melania. Melania is a 7-Eleven, and Michelle Obama is a 7-star restaurant. I
Hey,
mean,
SDK.
Fox,
Let me ask you a question.
I truly believe, man, Obama, Michelle Obama. Look, Michelle Obama is Michelle Obama. Look, she got
Obama, you better lock a shell in the closet or safe somewhere, because she ain't safe right now.
Obama, do not take Michelle to Texas, okay?
Hell
Leave her in Illinois. Do not get her in Texas near SPK.
No, she gonna get kidnapped. She gonna get kidnapped. He ain't gonna see her no more.
and salute to my bro Angelo. Salute to Angelo. We in the same spaces, big bro. You know we in the same spaces. Look, all these women, man, in the sector that we be in the same spaces, they just need look. They just need to let me look. They just Angelo, you in there? They just need to let me do this. They need to just let me do this.
He is so crazy.
Yeah. This is not normal SDK right here, y'all.
I know. You see him sipping it. Every now and then you see that glass go to his mouth. You know he's sipping. So you know he's going to come out of the box.
Hey, between you and I said what I said, y'all be tripping, man. I said what I said listening in the bushes. Y'all be tripping me out, man, because y'all be talking. And I'm like, hey, ain't no way you can be talking no trash like that. Whenever I come home from a long day's work, that thing need to be tooted up.
Toot toot. Look, toot toot.
Tooted up. Y'all hear that?
You know what they say, toot toot.
Miss Roxy, you see what you started now?
I know.
You started
I always
that movement.
started.
You started that movement.
I always start that movement with him. He always come back.
Hey, I ain't doing no play. I ain't playing no game. You hear that? I come home from a long days of work. All I want to know is it tooted up and it look.
No, when you got a man like remember I said what I said. I go out there in the field. I go out here and do this. I go out there and do that.
She said she want her gifts. Hey, Foxy. She said she want her gifts.
Right. And that's part of one of the gifts. Okay. Shoot, I wanted my damn gift when my husband was alive. Shit. He used to pay for me to go to see the male strippers. And I come in the house and I say, come on, let's go upstairs. That's it. Point upstairs and I start stripping from the stairs all the way up.
Oh man, when it be I said what I said and Miss Foxy up here, man, y'all a comedian dude together, yo. Y'all be having me dying, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, what you hear is who I am. I'm not going to change for nobody. And I love me for who I am. I used to be scared to be out. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I was up under my family and my family like, why you got to be like that? Calm it down. Be this, be that. And I tried it. And I was so miserable that I was depressed. And then when I started going on YouTube and started really interacting with people, and then I started coming on here, I could be me. I could be myself. I don't have to be politically correct for everybody. I can't say this. I can't say that. Fuck that shit. I'm who I am. I can't be fake no more. I can't be fake no
But the
more.
one thing I can say about Miss Foxy, man, she gonna keep it a beam no matter who it is. And that's what I love about her. She gonna keep it a beam.
Especially that. Look, the first time I came on SBK Live, and the second time, and this Negro started talking about transaction. I said, "What the fuck?" I had to calm down because he had pissed me off. Talking about, well, sex is a transaction and life is a transaction. A relationship is a transaction. What the fuck are you talking about? Then you're talking about you want to have sex with a woman and she on her menstrual cycle. Y'all say you nasty bastard. You're talking about transaction and some more shit. I said, Negro. I came in and I went off on him. Then I said, I'm sorry, SBK. I didn't mean to disrespect your child. SBK said, no, you didn't do it. Everybody was on there because I couldn't hold it no longer. He kept talking about trying to come with the women, talking about that's a transaction. SBK kept trying to talk to him. The women on there kept talking. I said, fuck that. Y'all being nice. Fuck that. I'm coming on there being nasty. Why in the hell are you talking about? That's a bunch of bullshit. You talking. That's a dumbass shit.
Like I said, Miss Foxy, you want for president? I'm right there with you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Now, when it comes to me being president, then that's when I carry myself with class and respect, and I would talk to you accordingly.
Yes, ma'am.
But when I'm outside of that, don't get it twisted. Don't take this smile for granted. Don't take this niceness for granted. That's when you see Foxy, and I keep telling you she wants you.
Oh, Miss Foxy, I'm not gonna bring the other side of you out of you. I promise you that.
Foxy, and the ladies in the chat, that if you have courage to answer, I know Foxy, you're gonna answer. Let me sip this last sip.
Because I look at, you know what I'm saying? I look at Miss Foxy and I say what I say. I look at them as the OGs because they got a lot of wisdom with them and they can teach you a lot of stuff. So that's just how I look at it.
Foxy, we're gonna get into. I think we're gonna continue this classiness thing next week. But do you appreciate when you see a classy man?
Hell yeah!
Wait! I'm not finished now. Wait.
Okay.
Chat, ladies, y'all can answer the chat as well. Men, y'all can comment. Speaking to a beautiful, classy lady as Foxy, do you appreciate a classy man? But you know when he gets home, he's not going to be classy with you in a good way.
Oh, man, I need a little thug in there. I need a little thug in there.
Foxy, can you tell when a dude has a little bit of thug in him?
Oh, hell yeah. My husband had a thug in him. That nigga was out here before I met him. He was out here doing thuggish shit. But if you met him, you would think he was a nerd. You would have thought he was a nerd and didn't do nothing wrong. He was, how you say, OCD, nerdy, wouldn't do a damn thing wrong. You was like, oh my God, I got one of them nerds. And then when you get to know him, that's all the way live thug. And I love that little bit of thuggy. Because, hey, that lets me know we getting ready to get rumble. We're ready to rumble.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'm being honest. I
understand, Miss Foxy. I understand.
You know, just like a man want a little bit of roughness with their from their woman.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, wait a minute. Hold up, baby. Let's handle it this way. Woo! Come on. You know, man stand up there and say, baby, how you feeling there? I'm getting ready to show you. Wham, slam your ass on the bed and get busy. Hey, ain't a man out here that's going to tell me that damn lie that they don't want a woman pushing their ass down and making them happy.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's a little thuggish in a woman. So we got a little thuggish in us too.
Yeah.
I can carry myself with class out with you. I can hold your arms and hold your hands, and I can carry myself as a lady. But when we get behind closed doors, it's
that's
no
a different
holds barred.
And Jay, those thoughts right there, I want you to keep those. Write them down if you have to. Screenshot, whatever. We're gonna talk about those thoughts. You know, we're gonna bring it down, classy and classiness. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna run it back.
But man, you can still be classy, but when you turn them lights off, get behind them closed doors, that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, that's a whole different
All the
story.
classiness going out the fucking
Window. That's going out the window.
Just throw it right out the window, out the door, out the window, however you want to throw it.
You want to
It's
call
gone.
it? It's gone. It's gone.
It's now time for nasty.
But
Jimbo
SBK,
say
man,
jumping off the dresser. That's right, jumping off the dresser,
yeah,
spinning around on the light fixtures and all kind of
Yep.
shit.
yeah.
Hey, Jimbo. Oh, tough guy.
But I'm about to step down. SBK, man, I appreciate you for letting me come up here like always, man.
I'm getting ready to come off here too. I done said too much on his show.
No, you have not. No, you have
Miss
not.
Foxy, you good, man. You good.
I just love talking with y'all. We have fun tonight. It's Saturday night. I needed this to lift me up because I kind of been a little stressed. Like I told you, I'm still moving to North Carolina. So trying to pack and trying to get everything together, and you didn't know you had as much shit.
Yeah.
And it's stressful for me because I'm by myself doing it. So I feel like I'm not making any hit. You know, my time is limited, and feel like I'm not making any headway. So I just took a time out. I said, look, let me go on here and have a little bit of fun to get my mind off of everything because I was stressing out for a moment. So when I got on here, I'm having fun now. So tomorrow I got a whole different attitude, and I can keep going.
Yeah.
Before you leave, Kevin, what's your final words there, bro?
About what?
About it, whatever. What's your final words before you leave?
I mean, this panel was cool. I enjoyed everybody's conversation. And I appreciate the chat for always showing me love because I show it back to y'all. You know what I'm saying? SBK, man, just keep, like I always tell you over 1,000 times, man. And I'm saying for the 1,000th more time. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep moving how you moving, man. People gonna hate on you regardless. As long as you shining and doing what you doing for your daughter, man. Hey, fuck everybody else at the end of the day. You know what type of person you are. And Miss Foxy and Joe, I will see y'all again. And everybody have a good night. And everybody in the chat, y'all have a good night too.
Absolutely. I appreciate my day one, Kevin Corkman. Been rocking with me since I first got on YouTube. Joe, give me your.
She got to pick up her son from work.
I think she back now. She back.
Oh,
now.
she back. Oh, okay.
Joe, give me your final words and give the chat results of the poll question.
Okay, we just ended the poll. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, we just ended the poll. We had 32 votes. We had 32 votes on the vertical. We had 32 votes on the vertical, and it was 47%. What defines class the most? 47% was character. Integrity was 25%. Respect was 19%. And humility was 9%. On the horizontal, we had 28 votes. And on that one, character was also the winner for 61%. Integrity was 21%, respect 18%, and none for humility. So what defines class, the overall consensus is character, which I did vote for character also, by the way. That was my choice. I think that's what Jen J had said also. She chose character. I think your character is really going to show up, in a lot of ways. Even here on social media, people allow their emotions to overtake the way they treat people, the way they treat people, even in chats or what have you. They allow the way they feel or their mood, and you don't have to act like an ass just because of however, it's like, it's kind of like when you go to work, right? And you're having a bad day, and then you go home, and the way you treat your family, you leave it at work. You don't have to take it back to your kids. You don't have to take it back to your wife. Leave it where it needs to be. It's going to be there tomorrow. You'll deal with it tomorrow. Treat people with respect, or with, it's all, that's what I think. It's just about how you treat people, or you allow the mood of your day to, overtake the way you treat people. That's what's going to show who you really are. I really do believe that. I really do. But I appreciate all of you. I love everybody's different perspective, right?
Facts.
Everybody's different perspective. It brings something, and it allows us to be able to share that. And whether we're not all gonna, think alike, or or anything, but the fact that we're sharing those different perspectives and different views, and we can learn from each other, man, we can really grow from it. And I appreciate all of y'all. I really do. Thank you. Thank you, Bessie.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Bessie. Foxy to Roxy, what are your final words, beautiful? What are your final words? Look, before you answer, shout out to, who is this now? Shout out to Jazz Spot Mirror. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. I hope y'all hit that like button. Hope y'all subscribe to the channel. But Foxy to Roxy, what are your final words? Man, I've enjoyed you. Whenever you're not on the panel, I miss you. I really do. You know what I mean? Start calling you SBK. You're one of SBK's, they say Charlie's Angels. You one of SBK's Angels. So what are your final words? Man, I appreciate you giving your thoughts and everything, man. And I really learned a lot from you tonight by what you were saying. And so what's your final words on everything about class? We're gonna revisit this next week too. What are your final thoughts about class and everything that you said tonight? The whole 9 yards. What do you think?
I think a lot with the poll, character has a lot to do with it. If you don't have a character, everything else all the other subjects fall right under character. And when you have character, it shows who you really are. And you could be classy, and you can be funny, but you could also still be classy. You can still carry yourself. And my thing is for tonight, I would like for everybody to do in the chat, and even those that was on here, on the panel, say something positive to somebody when you meet them. Say something positive, because that shows your class. If you notice that when Obama and his wife was up there, they was talking to everybody, and there was every nationality out there. There was no one type of person out there. It was multiple people out there. So you can say something nice to one person and tell them to pass it on. You'd be surprised how far that goes and how much that lifts them up, that maybe some of this that's going on YouTube can kind of die down if you compliment people more so than tearing them down. That's my thing, and that shows class. When you can sit back and lift a person up, regardless of how they talk, that's class. When you sit back and you meet them, you know, just like, you know, Trump, if somebody say something he don't like, he attacked them, okay? They attack back. Or, you know, he say something negative. That doesn't lift them up, that tears them down. And it's time for us to, you know, everybody say, well, I want the old way. Well, you can't change the past. You got to deal with the future. What we can do is move forward and change the future, the present and the future. And one way of doing that is showing class. We can show class. Everybody on here showed a level of class tonight. This is classiness. When you're up here arguing and fussing and cussing and calling the B word and NF and all this, and you calling people out of their name, that's classless. That's trashy. This show is class. You can still be grown folks, say what you want to say, and still be classy with it. So my last words is keep being classy. Keep being yourself. Don't change who you are. Love you and be who you are. And you don't have to be classless to show respect and be respected. That's my final words.
Already. That needs another round of applause from all of y'all. That needs another round of applause. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. If there's one classy group of people that comes to the SBK channel, it's y'all. So, man, I am grateful and honored to stand before y'all, man. Look, man, we're gonna revisit this, but I expect y'all to, and others that were on the chat. Jen J, if you're in the bushes, I expect you to come back. We're gonna narrow it down next week about class and classless. We're gonna make it personal. It's personal. We're gonna make it personal next week. All right. I hope y'all learned something from a national, worldwide social media standpoint. Those of us who are content creators, it would behoove you to move accordingly. How you doing? Zanzibar? Thank you for coming through. Thank you. It will behoove you to move accordingly as a content creator. If you're online, people are looking at you, you know people are looking at you, act accordingly. Speak accordingly. I get so sick in my soul, so freaking sick in my soul of seeing content creators on here that are talking about shit they don't know nothing about. They're not prepared. Look, y'all see these notes right here? Y'all see all this? This is all from tonight's show. Probably about 80% of that I didn't even go over tonight. You know what I mean? But I come prepared. So I get so sick of folks coming online and not talking about shit they don't know what they're talking about. You know, making an idiot out of themselves. You know what I mean? So I hope this behooves everyone to have class, right? Have class. And I hope that it behooves everyone to learn something and pass along. You know what I mean? So we're going to revisit this next week. All right. I want to say shout out to Foxy 2 Roxy. Shout out to Thrive and Glow with Joe. Shout out to Kevin Corporan. Shout out to the lovely Jen J. Who else was on there? Am I missing somebody else? Am I missing somebody? I think that's it. Shout out to everybody that graced the panel tonight. And we will see you next week, man. You know, we're gonna talk about this next week. But we're gonna make it personal in between the men and the women. All right. So y'all hit the like button. Look, all of y'all who are at the sound of my voice, what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to first comment in the comment section. And I need y'all to hype up this live. Hype up the live. If you liked it, if you like the show, hype up the live. You know what I mean? Leave me a comment section if you agree or disagree. Give me some great topics. Foxy, I need you, that one topic you was talking about, I need you to hit me up on the on my email or DM one. You know what I mean? So we can talk about that because you gave me some ideas to talk about. So hit me up on the DM, we can talk about it. If y'all got some show ideas that you want to talk about, hit me up on my email. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on my DM. Follow me on IG. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram. I am there. All right? I cannot hide from anybody. It's impossible. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all, man. Great show, great show. But y'all hit me up. Let me know what y'all think. Be sure to hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Share the live. Give me y'all's comments. Tell me what y'all think about tonight's show. Give me some thoughts of what we can talk about next show or future shows, all right? So with that being said, look, shout out to everybody. Remember, your voice belongs in this conversation, all right? And with that being said, your boy SBK is gone.
Oh.